Good Thursday evening, my friends. Welcome to the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas Show, the home of the eMLB universe. Second to last broadcast of the 2025 regular season, and we expect that there's going to be nothing but fireworks here on the FKN during that time. We've been having some good baseball to watch. Every pitch counts. Every pitch has really mattered here at this particular point in the game. And it won't be any different this evening as we head to the AL Central to get ready to watch the Tigers taking on the Kansas City Royals. The nerves are killing you, you say. Dan Brew and his New York Mets are on a 4-game win streak themselves. They find themselves 3.5 back within the division, but 2.5 back in the wild card. So understandable. Sadie here is looking at this through glass half full mindset, just happy to not lose 100 games this year. That is a plus. Take what positives you can in any way, shape, or form. There's always next season.
Let's go while we're young.
Well, we're not starting the next season yet. Hold your horses. No, sir. I am a real horse. Shout out to Phil Urban. Thursday night edition, ready to go. Let's do it after dark style. Let's go.
Welcome. Come in. Fresh victims for my ever-growing army of the undead.
Sir, you have to let go of the button.
Well, son of a bitch.
I'll never learn, will I? Hey, it's Thursday night. It is the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas Show. It's Commish LB. Great to see ya. Hey, Great Scott. How are you, everybody? Good to have you here. If you're here for drops, as a friendly reminder, we're not done with Out of the Park 22 just yet. We're starting to put her to bed and say a goodnight lullaby to her, but we are still on Out of the Park 22. We have this Thursday and Sunday. Coffee with the Commish will be the season ender of the 2025 season. And we will transition to the playoffs. Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? Red Sox are just hoping they can win a game. The eMLB Red Sox, that is. But they did win yesterday. They got swept by the Orioles. I'm not shocked on that, and I even went so far as saying that hit by pitch caused the sweep, because that just really riled up the Orioles, just had them in the right direction, unfortunately. All right, so I am the Commish. My friends will call me LB. My wife will occasionally call me things with 4-letter words, especially if you saw that picture of what I've had for treatment in my back to try to help. Yeah, she used some 4-letter words there because she got a phobia. It's like, what's that phobia where you have like the bump and then the holes and things are in it? It's kind of like that. That's her phobia with it. So she's like, hey, keep your distance, buddy. So, anywho, friendly reminder that she gets that right. She earns that right. So for the rest of you, we ask you to be like Blockbuster. Be kind. Rewind in the immortal words of Daffy Duck.
Watch your language, bud. We're on the air.
Yeah. We're not G-rated, but we're not necessarily out there intending to hit the mature audiences. Yeah. We're typical guys. We'll have our little occasional innuendos, of course. So.
That's what she said.
Yeah, Gotta always have Michael Scott around whenever you can. So, it is 2 sims left before the season is over. We have teams with either 8 or 9 games remaining left in the season. Time is running out. No one has officially clinched a division yet, which is a positive. We think it's a positive, so it's telling baseball. The one most likely to clinch is in the American League East. We watched it on Tuesday. Red Sox, Orioles. That was a 3-2 lead for the Red Sox until Jeff Newkirk's grand slam sparked a 10, and then the immediate hit by pitch after by the Red Sox. That prompted a 10-run inning that led to the Orioles winning the rest of that series. They swept the entire 4-game series. They've won 7 in a row, which has them 7 games up on the Red Sox. Red Sox are truly against the ropes, trying to maintain their wild card status. FYI, if someone wants 23 drops, can open a new tab. Please don't close this one. We appreciate you being here. Watch Respawn TV, who is live right now. Again, he's given the 23 drops. Here you're getting 22 drops tonight, but they are of the gold variety. Thank you to Nicolino over at Out of the Park. The Nicolino making sure that while you guys are here watching the eMLB universe, that if you're still playing 22 perfect team, well, we'll still give you some gold drops, and hopefully that is meaningful enough to you. Soon enough, we will be on 23, and soon enough, you will get those perfect team drops for 23. All right, so as we just mentioned in the East, Baltimore ahead by 7 on the Red Sox. Magic number is 2. Orioles are taking on the Diamondbacks while the Red Sox have the Rays. So again, Red Sox are masters of their own fate here at this particular point in time. There is no doubt about it. We got Brian Perez taking on Noah Syndergaard in tonight's battle that we'll be watching on the Out-of-Town scoreboard. Drops are always the gravy for this channel. Well, thank you kindly, guys. I appreciate you loving what we do around here. We try. We try. Sometimes we feel like, are we too repetitive? But we appreciate you guys being here for a professional streamer. So, in the Central, we're going to be watching this one very focused. The Tigers, who have won only 7 games in 23 attempts in the month of September thus far. They are a game and a half ahead of the Kansas City Royals. I know Aaron Silence loves tooting her horn and saying the Arizona Diamondbacks are the hottest thing, hotter than the sun. But let's give credit where credit is due. The Kansas City Royals, since August 1st, are 34-18. That's a 654 clip for those of you keeping score at home. That is some winning baseball. They've won their 16 games over 500 since August 1st, which has them 10 games over 500. Remember this. At the trading deadline, you weren't thinking Kansas City has a snowball's chance in hell. And here they are, a game and a half back, playing very meaningful baseball, which you will be watching in a moment. White Sox, though, we won't count them out. It's still a battle for Josh Hedges and his team. Hi, Josh, I see you there. That he is still looking to get priority number 1. If you don't make the playoffs, well, he wants at least 3 more victories so that he can get the White Sox their first 500 or winning record since more than a decade ago. It's been more than a decade since the White Sox have had a winning record. So that would be a great success in itself. They've got the Indians and then the Rays. They could be a big spoiler to the Rays depending upon how that Red Sox-Rays series goes here for the rest of the evening. I see some bets are in. I see Sadier is back in chat. Sadier is probably going to be keeping track of the bets. Welcome back. Glad you enjoyed your vacation. In the West is just as interesting. The Angels will be taking on the Astros this evening. Then they've got the Athletics, which should help their cause. Rangers are a game back They've got the Athletics right now, and then they've got the Brewers, who are also still playing for meaningful baseball here. So the Rangers might have the tougher path to prosperity in this one. Astros are still mathematically in it, but their chances are running out. They are taking on the Angels. Then they've got the Mariners. Mariners have looked fairly decent of late. They'll be taking on a lot of youngsters in that rotation, including Crazy Coach, who's probably still in the chat. Hi, Coach. The wild card. Here it is. It was the Red Sox on Tuesday hosting the Rangers. If things finished as they are right now, we'll reverse that. We'll be playing at Globe Life Field. I noticed Coach was injured. I don't think we know the extent of the injury yet. We'll check on that later, of course. So, Rangers taking on the Athletics and Brewers. Red Sox again. The Rays are 2.5 back. So again, this series against the Red Sox is very important to them. White Sox, again, still have a chance, but their chances are better in the Central than they are in the wild card at this point. They will take on Tampa later on. Astros, again, are still mathematically in this, 4 games back. Royals still have a wild card shot, but their best path is to defeat Detroit in the division. National League West. The Nationals have found the right time to win 9 of 10 and be on a 5-game winning streak. They are taking on Pittsburgh at PNC Park. Diamondbacks in the desert on the start of the Sunday stream. Mets and Phillies are battling each other, so first rule of thumb, win that series and then focus on everything else. Both teams are 3.5 back. Mets have won 4 in a row and will be trying to keep that streak going. They've got Mitchell Stone on the hill. Sean Weimer will hit them for the Phillies. The Central. It has been all over the place. Cubs are the current leaders of the division, a game ahead of the Cardinals, with the Brewers 4.5 back. Brewers again have struggled of recent, only winning 3 of their last 10. Cubs, Cardinals do battle against each other. Cubs have won 5 in a row here, so the Cardinals are trying to break that streak. They've got 2 games left here. They've got Brent Honeywell, Braylon Marquez that they will be facing off. Cardinals will send 17-game winner rookie Jeremy Frank, then Tanner Burns to the hill. Those are the scheduled players. Both teams will face the bottom of the division after, as the Cubs will go to Pittsburgh and take on the Pirates. Cardinals will host the Reds at Busch Stadium. Brewers, meanwhile, are taking on the Reds right now, and then they will head to Texas to take on the Rangers, including Hans Kraus. Any excuse to say that, apparently. Then the National League West. Diamondbacks getting themselves back into the conversation. 3.5 back on the Padres. Padres playing 500 ball. Their magic number is 6 here. They've got the Giants for 2, then the Dodgers. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks have the really tough schedule. .573 win percentage of their remaining schedule in the 9 games. Orioles, Nationals, and then who's their final team? I cannot recall. Final team will be the Padres. Even more interesting. That's right. That's why I said I wanted Aaron to be one of the feature games on Sunday. All right. I think, Jake Goon, I think you're in the chat. Don't forget to send me a whisper on Twitch so that we can set you up for managing tonight. We have a guest manager in Detroit. It'll be Dexter Morgan's inspiration. No one's clinched yet. That is the best part. We are under 10 games left in the season, and not one team has officially clinched anything yet. It's only been eliminations on who's out of the conversation. That's it. All right, great. Got it. Thank you. All right, so let's look at the out-of-town scoreboard, we can see who's playing where. And again, remember, a lot of meaningful baseball going on around all over the place. Yankees will be taking on the Blue Jays. The only thing the Athletics clinched was the #1 spot. That's all they did so far. Excuse me. Because there's no way that anybody will play worse than the Athletics this year. But that is nothing on Danny Smith Jr., of course, who took over after the draft. Yankees will take on the Blue Jays. Davy Garcia will be battling Travis McGregor in that one. That's a 107 start this afternoon in Toronto. Also this afternoon, the Athletics will be hosting the Rangers. Jean Duplantier on the hill taking on Brett Martin. Martin looking for his 15th win on the year. Big battle in the East. My throat's trying to do it again. Red Sox taking on the Rays. Noah Syndergaard, Thor on the hill. We'll see if he brings Mjolnir with him tonight. Brian Perez will oppose him, looking for win number 10 this year. Syndergaard's 12-8 with a 4.04 ERA. Interleague battle at Camden Yards. You've got the Orioles taking on the Diamondbacks. Connor Siebel looking for win number 15 this year. So is Trevor Bauer. Bauer takes the hill, but with an ERA right near 5. Orioles again facing off against the Diamondbacks. Orioles are the closest to clinching the division. If they win and the Sox lose, then they will clinch. Royals will take on the Tigers. That's our game of the day, so we'll come back to this one after. White Sox will take on the Indians. Denny Martinez will do battle against Hunter Brault. Astros will host the Angels this evening at Minute Maid Park. Corbin Burns on the hill. Zach Gallen scheduled to oppose him for the Angels. Twins will have the Mariners in town. Joe Musgrove will take on Joe Quintal. Quintal is 0-5 so far this year. In the National League, maybe the game we'll be watching early on. It's the Cards Cubs. Jeremy Frank is a 17-game winner. Again, never threw a pitch in the minors. 17 wins. What a hell of a find for the Anjou Bays and the Cards. Brent Honeywell is 10-9. He's got an ERA near 4.8. He will try to wreck Frank's, day at the least. Nationals taking on the Pirates in Pittsburgh. Sonny Gray getting another life. Must be a cat. He's 0-2 with a 7 ERA. Noah Murdoch opposing him, 13-6 with a 3.9 ERA. The Phillies taking on the Mets. Both teams 3.5 back on the Nationals, so this is a little damage done to each other. Sean Weimer's 12-6 on the year. Mitchell Stone 11-10 ERAs in the low 4s for each of them. That one's at Citi Field at 7-10. Brewers hosting the Reds tonight. Frank Glaus is a 1.0 name. He'll get the start tonight. Hunter Green battling him. 10-16 on the year for Hunter. 7-10 start from AmFam Clubhouse. Marlins will have the Braves in town. Sandy Alcantara 8-14 on the year against Ian Anderson, who's 10-6. Again, that's at South Beach. Marlins are still trying to avoid losing 100 games on the year. They got 95 losses so far. They have 8 games left to play. Giants take on the Padres. Brad Keller will take on Mackenzie Gore. Both guys are 12-game winners so far this year. That one's at Petco Park at 8:40. And the final game on the schedule at Chavez Ravine to the Dodgers will take on the Rockies. Antonio Senzatella takes on the guy that we press the button. Snellzilla. Blake Snell on the hill. 16 wins for Snell this year. So I think he's still pitching pretty good with a mid-3 ERA. All right, that is your preview. Sec to have a quick sip of water. I'm trying not to go to another break like I did the other night. All right. By the way, tonight's beer of the evening from the Summer Squeeze series for Sam Adams. Tonight, it is Sam Adams Tropical Wheat Ale. It's got a mango guava base to go with a wheat ale, 5% alcohol content. It's only the second one I've had so far. I don't mind it. I have other wheat ales I like more. I decided I wanted to do better than just a straight summer ale this evening, so I decided to go wheat ale, and I didn't want to go IPA route, probably because I knew Jamie was going to be watching. So, hi, Jamie. Anyway, well, speaking of, hi, Chris. Chris is here. Let's get to the game of the night and start to set the table here on this one. We'll go to Minerva's squad first and foremost. He's here. I don't know if you're still slightly delayed. I'm trying to stretch it a little bit, but don't want to stretch it much further. Minerva, if you can see this, let me know if you do have any changes that you wish to do. While people are putting bets in, let me do a preview of your bullpen so you can factor that into your bets if you're waiting on that. No position players tired for the Royals in this one. Tim Cate, the lefty, did pitch back-to-back a couple nights ago. Should be rested up enough for it. 65 innings of work for the lefty from Connecticut. He's been fairly solid, pitching about league average, little over league average on the whip, though. Okay, got it, Minerva. Michael Grove. Grove took the win back on the 25th against the Indians, inning and 2/3 of work. He did walk 2 and allowed a hit. ERA 2.69 in 87 innings of work for the Wheeling, West Virginia native, and an impressive 1.13 whip. This is an absolute career year for the 28-year-old right-hander. Caden Lemons with 3 appearances so far in his major league career, 3 1/3 innings so far, 2 earned runs, 1 homer has been allowed. He's a 26-year-old from Birmingham, Alabama. Mid-4 ERA in 64 innings of work in relief during his time at AAA Omaha. Zach Ryan is looking to make his eMLB Major League debut. The 31-year-old from Valparaiso, Indiana, has not pitched in the majors, or hasn't pitched at all, since 2023. That's an interesting story in itself. That's not a mistake. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, hasn't pitched since 2023. And here he is all of a sudden in the majors, 31 years old. Does Minerva know something we don't? Is he glitched? Keep your eye on Zach Ryan. Sherf and Turf. Jimmy Sherfy, 33-year-old, mid-3 ERA, about a 1.5 better than last year, and a little bit more work. He's controlling the walks. Strikeouts are down, but so have been the homers. He's just been pitching it in precise location, and it has been working on just fine. Something going on in the cornfields, apparently. Lefty Russell Smith went an inning and 2/3 yesterday, striking out 2 against the Tigers in their 9-2 victory in Game 1 of this 3-game series. 49 2/3 innings of work, 4.17 ERA to this point for the left-hander from Midlothian, Texas. Russell Smith probably will not be used today, but if he is, probably don't expect him to be going for long. Yeah. R.I.P. Ray Liotta, indeed. Thinking about Field of Dreams all day since finding out. Devin Watts. Watts acting more as a setup to Clay Holmes. 8 saves for the North Carolinian.
We would be honored if you would join us.
El Cats, thank you very much for hitting the follow. Welcome to the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. Watts last appeared on the 25th, a couple days ago. 2 2/3 innings, did give up 3 hits, but he struck out 4. No one scored. ERA over his last 3 starts has come down more than half of a run. So Watts heading in the right direction in with the postseason in his sights. Finally, Clay Holmes, great story. The 32-year-old never really given an opportunity to be a closer. Given the opportunity this season, $900,000 gets you 35 saves, 6 blown saves, 66 innings of work at 2.85 ERA and a 1.28 WHIP. Holmes isn't exactly what you'd call a prototypical closer, but he has been very impressive in his role. When the Royals have called upon him, he has delivered more often than not. That's your bullpen situation for the Royals. Let me make sure everyone is where they're supposed to be. They are not. Von Parker, Landry, Lopez, Bernazard, Margot, and Smith. Okay, lineups are now in good order there. Over to Detroit. Again, guest GM. The assistant GM is Jay Kuhn this evening, who is the community, the user or the inspirator of community creative player Dexter Morgan. Make sure I have the right setup here. Green, Mullins, Happ, Witt Jr., but at third. Ruiz. Matthews is the DH today. Bregman is at first. Brooks is at second. Short, and Dexter Morgan at second. Just had to put people, the lineup was right. It's just the positions they were playing was different per what Mark had sent me. Jay Kuhn, do you have instructions on the starter? Are we going right to Franklin Perez? Because as mentioned, the first person we're going to look at, Carson Palmquist, was expected to be the opener, but he has pitched back-to-back days. Yesterday, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 4 earned runs. It was not pretty for Carson Palmquist against the Royals yesterday. ERA 4.12. Okay, thank you. So Palmquist is not going to be the opener. That was the original plan, but because he pitched yesterday, that one's gone by the wayside. Probably won't see Palmquist today, except unless in a pinch. Going only to people who have parentheses near their names. So on to Matt Barnes. Barnes, the 35-year-old. What an impressive first full season with the Tigers. 10 saves, ERA under 2, 99 strikeouts. 1 away from 100. Got to think he'll get the century mark before the season's done. The WHIP also below 1. Very impressive year for Matt Barnes. Nolan Blackwood, the 30-year-old, has also been fairly impressive. ERA is about a run higher than it was last year, but still pretty effective. Just 9 walks all season. In 62 innings of work, he's cut the walks almost in half. Adam Hill. Hill, with just 1/3 of an inning of work in his career thus far, pitched for AAA Toledo, 11 saves, 2.84 ERA during that time. The right-hander throws a fastball, slider, changeup combination. Dustin May, the former Dodger. ERA's been about twice what it was in LA, but everything else is pretty much consistent. He has only allowed 1 home run since coming to Comerica Park. 21 1/3 innings of work over that time. I've never heard that expression ever, that everything is better. Oh wait, okay, sorry. Aaron said everything is better than New Jersey. I thought was saying in New Jersey. I was like, man, I think he took an LG puck upside the head one too many times. But Kamish just needs to learn how to read. Griffin Roberts, the former Ray, mid-3 ERA. Innings have been cut in half, but still 83 innings of work this year for Roberts. Expected to get near 100 strikeouts. That is off from the 223 that Roberts had back in 2023. Reading ID fundamental. Rob? Roberts did pitch 2 days ago. 2 innings of work, 2 hits, 2 earned runs. Played 2 in the Powerball this evening. By the way, 2 strikeouts also for Roberts. And finally, the big story from Detroit, the 28-year-old Houston Texan David Leal. The Smoke and Mirrors lefty, 105 strikeouts this year. That sounds impressive, but remember, he had 154 last season. So his strikeout count is down. 18 saves to his credit, but an ERA about a 1.5 higher than it was all last year. Still, Leal is the feel-good story coming out of Detroit. He last pitched a couple nights ago in back-to-back appearances, so Leal will be a little taxed if he gets the call this evening, but you've got to think Leal will be available at crunch time if necessary. All right, there is your situation for this evening. If you are a regular, you probably have already done so, but if you've never done so before and you can hear my voice, this is for you. This is the betting part of the show. Time to embrace your inner Pete Rose. Legally. What are you betting on? You're betting on who wins this game. What are you earning? Well, you earn balls of yarn. Balls of yarn are the currency of the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show. They are the lifeblood of the eMLB universe. For every 1,000 balls of yarn you have, you can trade them in and you can get a boost. Use the exclamation boost command in order to do that. Don't forget, some of you like to hoard your balls.
That's what she said.
And if you wait until you have 5,000 balls of yarn and you trade them in, you can use the exclamation mega command and you can summon Lion-O and the Thundercats to help their cousins, the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas, defeat those wascally samurai dogs. Maybe one day, maybe we'll make the big boss Mum-Ra. Pete Rose reminds you that betting isn't wrong. Getting caught betting is wrong. Not that he was ever caught. Well, he was sort of. Anyway. Here's how the betting works. Hey! There you go. Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are loose. And they just struck. +6 boost. Going over to Extreme. Congratulations, sir. That is going to make Sadie or 420 a happy boy, as Martin Bradford is putting in some big work. Here's how those bets work, by the way, if you are not familiar. You'll see people writing in the chat what they think the bet is. That's all you do. In chat, write down which team you think is going to win and how many runs will the winning team score. No, not how many runs they win by. No, not how many total runs in the game. How many runs does the winning team score? Here's how the betting works. If between now and the end of the first you put a bet in and at the end of the game you are right, you will win 75 balls of yarn. You can put a bet in the second inning, and if you do so and still get the right team, you win, but you will only get 50 balls of yarn. Your last chance to win is in the third inning, before the third out of the third inning. it'll cost you, you'll get 25 balls of yarn, but if you pick the wrong team at any time, you will lose 25 balls of yarn. That number you put down, though, you are trying to nail the number on how many runs the winning team will score. That number doesn't care which team you selected. You get the number right, you win 50 balls of yarn. So even if you pick the wrong team and lose 25 balls, you will get 50 balls for nailing the number and still end up a winner. Best possible betting scenario, nail the right team, nail the number, 125 balls of yarn if you do that in the first inning. Hi, Aiden. I didn't call you Charles this time. I called you Aiden. And he says Royals 6. KC all the way. We will see. eMLB Game of the Night. Second to last sim of the 2025 regular season. Playoffs are coming really soon. We are powered by Out of the Park 22 for just a little bit longer. And we will be transitioning to Out of the Park 23 upon the conclusion of the World Series. Remember, if you're here tonight and you're a lurker, you are earning gold drops for 22, not for 23. We apologize, no cross mingling. That's like crossing the streams in Ghostbusters. No can do. Tonight again, the commish is fueled by Sam Adams Tropical Wheat Ale. That's from the Summer Squeeze Variety Pack. Tropical Wheat Ale is one of their newer beers. It's got guava and mango in it to go with the wheat base. And again, you're watching us live here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show, but you can also be watching us as well as our amazing content from our podcasters exclusive to our YouTube channel. The eMLB Baseball Universe is on YouTube. Click the link, subscribe. It doesn't cost you a dime. We really would love to see our count go up, our subscriber count. Let's look at the starting lineups for tonight. First off, for the Kansas City Royals, again since August 1st. Maybe the hottest team in baseball. 34 wins against 18 losses. That's a 654 clip. They come into tonight's game the third best average in the American League, hitting 265 as a total. Leading off, Petey Halpin will be in left field. He's got an 11-game hit streak coming into this one, hitting 400 over those 11 games with 5 RBI and 6 runs scored. He will lead off in left field. George Valera, what a season for him. The 24-year-old sophomore just had a 7-game hit streak and 300 average with 20 home runs for a guy who started in the minors this year in favor of Jin Feng Chen, who's no longer in Kansas City. Andrew Vaughn is your DH tonight. 2 home runs in his career against Franklin Perez with just a .219 average. Vaughn, if he gets another, the next double he gets this season will set a career high in doubles. He's got 44 coming into tonight's game. He is your DH, batting third. Lucas Parker, community creative player of Limsol Gaming. Regular Twitch streamer on MLB The Show. Parker, the big head, is 5 for 7 with a home run in his career against Franklin Perez. 33 home runs, 119 RBI, and a 7-game hit streak coming into this one for a very strong candidate for the Rookie of the Year. Jacques Landry. Le Standard d'Excellence will be at third tonight, batting fifth. Landry has a 6-game hit streak, hitting .320 with a homer and 5 RBI during that stint. 2 home runs against Perez in his career. He has really fallen back in the home run count, just 13 to this point. Nicky Lopez will be the shortstop, batting 6th. Tony Bernazard, another community created player and the son of real-life Tony Bernazard, who spent 10 seasons in the majors and also was once GM of the New York Mets. Junior is over at second base, batting 7th in this one. Big difference between the road and the home OPS. On the road, a 629 OPS. When he is at Kauffman Stadium, it's a 794. Manuel Margot is your center fielder, batting 8th. Brady Smith will be the catcher tonight, batting 9th. Matt Mclendon, the 26-year-old from Ashtabula, Ohio, the former Oriole, traded to Kansas City this season. It's been a struggle for him wherever he has been. Since he's joined KC, he's 4-6 with a 5.89 ERA. Do not adjust your television sets. That is a 11.66 ERA this season against Detroit. He is 0-2. For the Tigers, Riley Green will start it off. He is in left field. And like leadoff hitter Petey Halpin for the Royals, Green is absolutely on fire. 14-game hit streak. That's a 386 average during that time. 3 homers and 15 RBI. Green will lead it off in left field. Cedric Mullins is in center. He's got a mini 3-game hit streak himself. He'll bat second in center. Ian Happ will be your right fielder. He just had a 6-game hit streak end. No, Scott, you killed the rhyme streak. Anyway, Bobby Witt Jr. will be your cleanup hitter. He just had a 5-game hit streak end himself. He's over at third as your cleanup hitter. Gaber Ruiz is your catcher. The switch hitter has thrown out 37.5% of runners opposing him. Both of these teams are not the slowest teams, just teams not very likely to employ the steal. Oh, nope, that wasn't my email. Oh, thank God. I just double-checked. My email is off. That's Dell trying to get me to extend a warranty. Jeez. If it's not phone calls, it's your computer. The Maniac Felix Matthews from Nova Scotia is your DH tonight. He will bat 6th, hitting .348 at Comerica Park. Alex Bregman will be your first baseman, batting 7th, hitting .191 in the month of September. 5 for 10 against Matt Mclendon in his career. Michael Brooks is over at short, batting 8th, has hits in 6 of his last 7 games. And finally, Dexter Morgan. Jake Coons, community credit player, the Erie Pennsylvanian, will bat 9th over at second. He has a 7-game hit streak coming into this one, looking to fire it up further coming into tonight's game. Franklin Perez, the 27-year-old Venezuelan, is 15-9 this year with a 3.86 ERA. 3-0 this season. When Kansas City comes a-rolling along, Detroit will hope that that continues, as this is must-win territory again. 9 games left in the season for the Tigers, 8 games left for the Royals. A game and a half separates them. They have tonight's game and 1 more game simmed after stream tonight that they face off against each other. That is your preview for tonight's game. Continue to put bets in between now and the 3rd inning if you have not done so yet. Meanwhile, let's get ourselves out to Comerica Park. Welcome to the eMLB After Dark game of the night. Commish LB here with you with a great one. Playoff implications abound in this one as the Kansas City Royals will take on the Detroit Tigers. This is game 2 of a 3-game series. Game 1 saw the Royals win 9-2. Game 2 getting ready to get started, but before we do, let's look at the defensive linemen in tonight's game for the Tigers. In left field, Riley Green will be out there. Cedric Mullins is your center fielder. Ian Happ is in right. Bobby Witt Jr. will be over at third. The very fluid Michael Brooks is your shortstop. Dexter Morgan over at second. Alex Bregman will be at first. Keber Ruiz is behind the
Great horny
Holy
toad!
crap. Great horny toads indeed. Jamie coming in 10 gifted subs. Wow, thank you. Let me see if anyone with a created player received any of that. Hey, it's Enrico Palazzo! I just gotta say that every time Enrico Palazzo gets a gets one here. No, nobody. Tim Gross got one though. That's interesting. All right, but anyway, so Jamie, thank you again for the 10 gifted subs. Sincerely appreciate that. Your kindness is very much appreciated. But no one officially got a gifted sub. But if you're here and you just got a gifted sub, then you've just been invited to create a player in the eMLB universe for our next draft in virtual July 2026. Not real life, of course. That'd be a long time wait. It'll be a little bit of a wait because it'll probably be about 3 months before we get anywhere near it, but it gives you plenty of time to get used to this universe and get to work on your player. So again, if you just got a gifted sub from Jamie, join us in the Discord. Voice is trying to do the Peter Brady in the wrong direction. Hello. And Statsmonger coming in, dropping his sub. That's a 6-month sub now. Thank you very much, Stats. Stats is the inspiration behind. Hello, neighbor. Fred Rogers, pitcher in, oh my goodness, I'm forgetting which team that Mr. Rogers got picked by. Don't be mad at me if I forget. It's because there's getting to be around 150 of you and just one losing his mind to commish. It was the Mets who drafted him back in the 3rd round in this past draft. Thanks, Stats. Appreciate it. We will give you a boost credit. You have some boost stored. We'll get to work on your player. Don't let Fred Rogers fool you. He'll throw at you. He'll throw at you. Yes, he will. All right. Let's get this one underway, shall we? I think Minerva is in the neighborhood now, hopefully. He's there. Okay, great. No more delay, he says. Good, good. Petey Halpin will step into the box. 11-game hit streak for Pete. Has his average up to a .291 clip with 8 home runs and 34 runs batted in. This hitting streak has him 18 hits in 45 appearances, 400 average with 5 RBI during that run. Hey! And so fitting because Obi-Wan Kenobi starts tomorrow, and I just watched John Williams, who earlier today did in front of the orchestra the theme for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Check it out on YouTube if you have not yet. Thank you very much, JR. Appreciate the 5 gifted subs. I see Jonathan is one player who got a gifted sub. Haven't seen him of late, but of course he's in Australia. He'll get a gifted sub. Jonathan's player is Patrick Hart. Patrick was drafted by San Diego 2nd round last year. This is going to be must watch. And yes, it's going to be on Disney Plus. It'll be on the Disney Plus streaming, and there'll be 2 episodes tomorrow. Cannot wait. All right, we're ready to go. If you have never been here before, here's how this works. This is a traditional online league you're watching with a lot more content to it. You'll see most of that content on our Discord. You're only seeing about 20% of the story when you watch just me. All I do is commish and tell this story as best as my throat will allow me. I don't run a team. I have 30 GMs who take good care of that, and they have good people in the community that also support their teams. Here's a good example this evening for Detroit. Normally Jurassic Mark Becker is our GM this evening. James Kuhn is our assistant GM, and again, he's community creative player Dexter Morgan. If you are in an organization, you are eligible to act in the role of manager for tonight's game. But against him, Matthew Bellows, Minerva is your Kansas City GM. Should be a good one. Game and a half separates them. PJ will drop a Optimus Prime sub. That means Slambino's gonna get a boost. And just before we jump into this, I have to remind you that if you happen to have Amazon Prime, then that means you've got Twitch Prime. And if you didn't know, you can connect the two, form Voltron. No, really all you can do is you can just sub to one channel every 30 days at no cost to you, but everybody that you choose to sub to does get benefit for it. Yes, I am, but I will try not to talk about it too much right now, although the new esports announcement for Perfect Team, no interest for me, but it's intriguing for those of you who are, so I hope that that means you coming here, watching the show, getting drops whether you participate or not, works to your benefit for your esports ventures. So, yeah. PJ, thank you very much for your sub. Thank you to everybody who has subbed so far again this evening. And hey, if you're just sitting there watching us, thanks for being around. You help make this the fun that it is. Let's go. So here's how it works. No one's on base. You'll see me look this way. When no one's on base, we go right to the result. We one pitch. But when runners are on base, I will go pitch by pitch. I'll be looking right because the managers are whispering in Twitch what they want us to do. That is the whole thing. I'm just a button presser and a storyteller. Let's hope this is a great story, because again, 9 games left for the Tigers, 8 games for the Royals. Game and a half separates them. Royals, 16 games over 500 since August 1st, has them in this spot. Congratulations to them for the success regardless of where they land. Let's get this one underway. Cheers, everyone. eMLB game of the night underway. 1-0 count to Halpin when we get going. That'll be popped up towards left center field. Riley Green is in the neighborhood. He will get there and make the catch for the first out. Before we continue, I did not even introduce our starter tonight, 27-year-old Franklin Perez. Perez, 30th appearance on the year, just his 4th start, though he had been predominantly in an opener follower role. It's 15-9 on the year with a 3.86 ERA. Thank you all for the hype train. I see we got to level 4 tonight. I love it. Again, 175 and a third innings of work now, giving up 170 hits, 75 earned runs, 21 home runs have been allowed. He's walked, been stubborn with the walks, just 38 walks all year, struck out 144. Perez throws your traditional 4-pitch arsenal of the fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. He'll throw mid-90s with the heater. It's his 6th season in the majors, former international free agent back in 2014 by the Houston Astros. All right, one out now. George Valera will come in, the 24-year-old from San Pedro de Macorís in the Dominican. Again, started the season in the minors, keep in mind. Because Chin-Feng Chen was in KC at the time, they trade out Chen in favor of Valera, who's just shown great ability. Comes into tonight, 300 average on the season, 20 home runs, 74 runs batted in. Impressive year for Valera. The 2-2 pitch. Got him looking with the curveball. Watched it all the way. Mesmerized.
I cannot hit curveball. Straight ball, I hit it very much. Curveball, that's our friend.
Well, they were that go around. Valera will go back to the dugout. First strikeout on the night now for Franklin Perez. 2 outs now, nobody on, and Andrew Vaughn will step into the box. Vaughn, the 27-year-old from Santa Rosa, California. He enters play hitting .277 on the year, 17 home runs and 83 runs batted in. A lot of experience against Franklin Perez, 7 hits and 32 at-bats, including 2 home runs. 3-2 pitch coming from Perez. Lined into left field, that'll get down in front of Riley Green for a base hit. Vaughn will get the first hit on the board for both sides. Vaughn, not known to be much of a stolen base guy, has 1 stolen base in 1 attempt this year. That is a 14 rating behind Perez's head with a 2 speed. 1 out now, and gotta be one of the top candidates for American League Rookie of the Year, the big head, Lucas Parker. Parker, the 22-year-old from San Diego, California, community-created player of Limsol Gaming, steps into the box hitting .318 this season with 33 home runs and 119 RBI. He is 5 for 7 with a home run in his career against Perez. First pitch from Perez will be watched all the way for strike 1. Parker drafted back in the second round 2022 out of Mount Carmel High School in San Diego. Shift is on against him. Michael Brooks is playing just to the second base side of the bag for defensive purposes. The 0-1, that catches the outer half, strike 2. Yes, catches the black just a bit. No balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes to Parker. The 0-2 will miss high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 delivery to Parker. Swing and a miss. Got fooled on the off-speed pitch.
Fatality.
Franklin Perez will win the battle against Parker that go around, despite not having a lot of success against him prior. 1/2 inning in the books. Royals get nothing. Tigers coming up. It's the eMLB game of the night. Bottom of the first here at Comerica Park. No score here thus far. Let's look at the defensive situation for the Royals before we keep going here. Petey Halpin will be in left field. Manuel Margot is your center fielder. George Valera is patrolling right field tonight. Jacques Landry is over at third. Nicky Lopez is your shortstop. Tony Bernazard over at second. Lucas Parker over at first. Grady Smith behind the dish. And on the hill for the Royals, it's the 26-year-old Matt Mclendon from Ashtabula, Ohio. 4-year veteran making his 27th appearance on the year, 26th start. It's been a tough year for him. He's 5-12 with a 6.19 ERA. 141 innings of work. He's given up 188 hits, 97 earned runs, 15 home runs. Walked 63, struck out 94 this season. Throws the fastball in the mid-90s, complements that with a splitter, then also has a slider and a pretty solid changeup. Again, 4-year veteran, drafted second round in 2022 from Cal State Fullerton. He was traded earlier this season on July 7th. He was traded along with Tim Dover in exchange for Connor Siebold, who I think has enjoyed his time in Baltimore. All right, Mclendon's ready to go. He has his average against this season is .324. That is a scary statistic. Lefties have eaten him for lunch. Riley Green will be your first batter for the Tigers. Green, the 24-year-old from Oviedo, Florida, enters play hitting .280 on the season, 17 homers and 62 runs batted in. Again, he enters with a 14-game hitting streak, a .386 average during that 14-game span, 3 home runs and 15 RBI. Hey, Jack, I think Sadier's got your bet. I see a boss battle. Let me jump on in, see if we can get Fluffy awoken. The 2-2 pitch. Hey, Attica. You must be hyped for tomorrow. 2-2. Big swing and a miss. Climbs the ladder, 93 mile an hour, and he got him.
Hey, bada, swing, bada.
Matt Mclendon will get his first strikeout on the night. 1 out. That'll put Cedric Mullins into the box. Mullins, the 30-year-old from Snellville, Georgia, continuing to enjoy success as a Tiger. .297 on the year with 17 homers and 55 runs batted in. He has a modest 3-game hitting streak on starting. Thank you for the lurk, Attica. Taking the puppy to a sitter. Hopefully that's good. 2-0 pitch to Mullins. Pops it up towards left field. Going back on the outfield grass, Nicky Lopez will pull it in for the second out. 2 outs now for Ian Happ. While I'm thinking of it, before we continue, here's a quick peek. This will be a blast from the past for some of you. 1.0 version of Matt Mclendon, 168 career victories. He spent time with the Royals, the Tigers, the Marlins, the Rangers. His best years were with Kansas City, my opinion. Kansas City and Detroit. 2,300 plus career strikeouts in his time that he was in the majors. Oh, that is not the right screen. My apologies. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. So yeah, just like to share that little past history so that you can see that Mclendon was a pretty respectable pitcher in his time. He is just not finding his groove this season. We'll see if that turns around for him. Ian Happ comes in .230 average on the year with 18 homers and 56 RBI. Just had a 6-game hit streak, and he also is hitting just .181, now .178 at home. Yep. Matty Mack was with several teams, but he was with the 1.0 Royals for a few seasons. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the changeup.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
No kaboom that time around. Second strikeout on the day, though, for Matt Mclendon. Side is retired. 1 inning done here in this pivotal Comerica Park game. Let's go to the second. Now your bets are second inning if you haven't put a bet in yet. Let's go to the second. No score. Been a long time since seeing that interface. Yeah, I like to show it from time to time, and there are several people. So let's take another quick moment. This is going to be in the way. And now it's time for Le Standard d'Excellence. Jacques Landry in his .295 career average, mostly with the Reds. He spent a couple of seasons with me and the Red Sox, finished off with the Mets, called it an early career before we tweaked the algorithm a little bit and let people have a little bit longer of a career. He still had almost 1,500 career hits, 1,000 RBI, and he pretty much hits about what I expected him to here in the eMLB 2.0 universe, where he struggles to hit 250. There are several players in tonight's game that I could keep going back and showing you their 1.0 doppelgangers to see, are they on pace for what we are used to. We'll see. But Jacques Landry, third-year veteran, the Canadian from Montreal, Quebec. He enters play tonight hitting .250 on the season with 13 home runs and 69 runs batted in. .0-2 pitch to Landry. Swing and a miss at the fastball in the dirt. Perez rifled one low. Landry forgot to bring his gap wedge on that one. That will be the third strikeout on the day for Franklin Perez, and the first out here in the second. That'll put Nookie Lopez into the box, the shortstop. In his last 3 games, has 7 hits and 13 at-bats, with 7 RBI in his last 3 games. He's scored 5 runs as well. He's also hitting .344 in the month of September. That has him up to a .280 average on the year with 4 home runs and 55 RBI. 1-1 pitch to right field. Well hit, but that's the deeper part of the park. Moving over Ian Happ, he will make the catch for the second out. Wind is blowing in from right tonight. It's a little cooler, 59 degrees here at Comerica Park. 7:33 in the evening at this point. Again, don't forget, if you're not aware of it, Detroit GM Mark Becker extended the fences last season, so it's harder to hit one out here in right field. Tony Bernazard from Orlando, Florida, community-created player of Costa Rica, as well as the son of former real-life 10-year veteran Tony Bernazard. He comes into the box. The 23-year-old's hitting .278 this season with 5 home runs, 53 runs batted in. Comerica National Park with all that extra space, yeah. Okay, Minerva, thank you for the heads up. 2-2 pitch. Grounded over to short. Well positioned over there. Michael Brooks makes it look easy, and it was. 1, 2, 3, go the Royals here in the second. Let's go to the bottom of the second. No score. Minerva was just letting me know there's a storm in his area, so if he vanishes, we'll do our best to try not to go too far without him. But if you can, and you do lose it, do let me know so I can try to get your AI going at least as much as possible.
If you would join us.
Nick Waddick, thank you very much for hitting the follow button. Welcome to the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. And I just confirmed that gold drops are gold pack drops for 22 are still dropping this evening. Again, thank you to my friends at Out of the Park for taking good care of my community while we finish off our time in 22. Bottom of the second, Matt Mclendon will take on the middle of the order, starting with Bobby Witt Jr. Then he will take on Keber Ruiz and Felix Matthews, the Maniac. Which has me wanting to do one more thing here. We already looked at the Maniac prior, I think. There we go. Just joined a new online league in 23, so I decided to pop in and see how you guys are doing. Well, we are doing great. Thank you for asking. Welcome aboard. Hope you enjoy. This is the second to last stream of our regular season in finishing off in 22. It's 2025. I am just the commissioner and the storyteller. I don't run any teams at all here, and this is a live managed game with two teams, a game and a half apart of each other. So we hope you enjoy. We've got our beer. We're having fun. Welcome to the community, and thank you for hitting the follow button and saying hello. All right. Bobby Witt Jr., the 25-year-old from Colleyville, Texas.
Does not wear a bonnet.
Evil does not wear a bonnet. And neither do Fluffy Kitty Ninjas, but one just got thrown around and it lands on Nick Waddick. Thank you for the gift, Extreme, as he gifts over. And Nick, what has happened with you being gifted that sub, you were just invited to join us in our Fluffy Kitty Ninja Discord and to create a virtual player that you can follow along in this perpetual universe of ours. He will be eligible for the next amateur draft in the July 2026 season. This will give you a good opportunity to get to know us better and work on your player to get him ready for the draft. So you're welcome to join us, totally optional, but that gifted sub is exactly what you were offered. And of course, Tim Lowry just inviting you to check out our exclusive content on YouTube. We have some great podcasts, 2 different podcast shows being done there, as well as what you see here on my channel. Hey GT, I see your bet. Welcome, sir. You can also, Nick, if you wish, you can also choose to bet on this game. You're trying to win balls of yarn, which will help you towards working on your player. All you have to do in chat is write down which team you think will win, kind of like what GT just did. The 5 he puts, he says the winning team will score 5 runs this evening. That's bonus balls of yarn. Balls of yarn are the currency of our channel. You can trade those in to work on your player. All right, let's go. Bobby Witt, 295 with 23 homers and 83 runs batted in. Just had a 5-game hit streak end. He needed that because since August 1st, he has been only hitting at a 239 clip with 8 home runs. Hey, Danny. 2-2 to Witt.
Strike 3.
Got him looking. The slider froze him completely on that one. That is the 3rd strikeout for Matt Mclendon. That's the Mclendon I was expecting to see regularly that got dispatched from Baltimore. He's bringing Matty Mac mode tonight. 1 out now. Keber Ruiz will be your batter. The switch hitter from Venezuela, hitting 296 on the year, 13 homers, 72 runs batted in. You're shocked on the bet. 3-2 pitch. In the air, right field. He got on that one, turning, looking up, but that one is gone as Valera just watches it go. Keber Ruiz hasn't hit a lot of home runs this season, but that's the 14th home run of the year, 73rd RBI, and he makes it a 1-0 ball game. Yes, be sage. Be safe, but also be sage whenever you can. All right, with 1 out and 1 run scored. Time to show what I wanted to earlier. A little peek at another doppelganger. Nope, wrong button. It's the maniac, Felix Matthews. Finished his career where he's starting his career here in Detroit. He was started with San Diego and then, of course, those years with Toronto. Ugh. Any player who spent time in Toronto, this is all I ever said about him. That was pretty much all I would say. 308 home runs and a 297 average in his career in his 1.0 days. Here we now look at the 2.0 version of Matthews. 283 this year with 8 home runs and 37 runs batted in for the second-year veteran. is hitting .348 at home. The 1-0 pitch. Rolls it over to first. Played on the one hop is Parker. He'll go step on the bag himself for the out. 2 outs. 2 outs now. Alex Bregman will come into the box. Bregman, the 31-year-old from Albuquerque. .240 average on the year with 15 home runs, 75 runs batted in, 5 for 10 against Matt Mclendon. The 2-1 pitch with the shift on. Tries to go against the shift. This one's hit to center field. Manuel Margot is going to come in. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. But not before Keber Ruiz will break the tie on one shot into right field, about 4 rows deep. After 2, it's the Tigers 1, the Royals nothing. All right, it is the 3rd inning. Friendly reminder, this is your last chance to put a bet in on tonight's game. Last chance to bet is before the 3rd out of this inning. Perez back on the hill for his 3rd inning of work. We'll start this top of the 3rd off with number 8 hitter Manuel Margot. Margot, the 30-year-old from San Cristobal in the Dominican, hitting .271 this year. 3 homers, 39 runs batted in. The 1-0 pitch to center field. Coming in, getting there in time is Mullins. He'll make the catch for the first out. 1 out now, and that'll put the catcher Brady Smith into the box. Smith, who spent some time between both Washington and the Dodgers, 4-year veteran, comes in hitting .206 this season. 1 home run, 22 runs batted in for the former 2nd-round draft pick out of Florida. Another Gator! The 1-1 pitch to Smith. Routed over to 3rd, having to hurry with the throw. Bobby Witt, he will get it there in time to retire Smith for the 2nd out. 2 outs now. Back to the top of the order we go. Petey Halpin will be your batter. Halpin is 0 for 1. Full count pitch from Perez. Routed over to first. Bregman has it. Steps on the bag himself. Side is retired. Kansas City will go down in order for the 2nd straight inning. Going to the bottom of the 3rd now. Last chance for you to put a bet in. It is 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd, Michael Brooks, the number 8 hitter, will start us off. Dexter Morgan and Riley Green are due up after. Brooks, .274 on the year with 3 home runs and 40 runs batted in. 23-year-old sophomore season in Wellington, Florida. The 3-0 pitch. Checks the swing. They'll appeal. They say he didn't go. It's going to be a 4-pitch walk as Brooks will get over to first. Brooks doesn't steal often, but he's 4 for 4 so far this year. That's his career. 4 stolen bases, has not been caught yet. 12 speed, 18 steal. And as a friendly reminder, if you did not know, we use the 1 to 20 scale system in Out of the Park for eMLB. Coming into the box from Erie, Pennsylvania, Dexter Morgan, Community Credit Player of Jay Kuhn, who's our assistant GM and manager for the Tigers tonight. He comes in .275 on the year, 8 home runs and 56 runs batted in, has a 7-game hit streak as he comes into this one. 13 hits in 24 at-bats. That's a .542 scorching clip with 2 homers and 5 RBI. What's wrong with using the Psycho theme? First pitch to Dex. He goes right after it and swings right through it. Strike one. Might be good. He didn't catch that one. That was a perfect double play ball right there from Mclendon. Oh, is it? Norman loves Dexter's mom just as much. There they are. GT in honor of Tom Kazansky, aka the Iceman. Just getting him the boost. Very nice. Congratulations. Mclendon checks on Brooks over at first. Parker keeping him nearby. The 0-1 pitch grounds it over to short. Bobbled over there by Lopez. Everybody's going to be safe on the play as that was an oopsie by Nicky Lopez over there.
Go!
Boss battle. Let me get in on it and see if we can get Hong Kong food. Everybody's safe, nobody out. Morgan over at first, Brooks now at second. Back to the top of the order, the red-hot Riley Green is 0 for 1. Hey, Grumpy. That was his 18th error at short this season. And I just spoke like a Bostonian, I could hear it. That's his 18th error. Era, bruh. First pitch to Green. Gets the outer half. Strike one. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Oh, 1 delivery. That one too far outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Your accent is wicked bad, kid. Now have you seen my khakis? You're wearing them. You don't wear khakis. What are you, nuts? The 1-1. Splitter taken at the knees. It's called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Riley Green here. Again, Mclendon traded this July to Kansas City. Spent 3+ seasons in Baltimore. The 1-2. That one will miss away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Best season for Mclendon was in 2023. He was 12-14 with a 3.95 ERA. Never been known to be a strikeout pitcher, though. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and fouls that one back to the right side. Count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Gets him with the splitter.
Next.
Split finger fastball does the job there. That's the 4th strikeout on the night for Mclendon. Bringing the strikeout game this evening. 1 out now, 2 on. Cedric Mullins will be your batter. Mullins is 0 for 1. Hi, Pirate. And hello, Alex. First pitch rolled over to short. Lopez to second for one. Bernazard to first in time, and there's redemption for Lopez. It's a 6-4-3 double play.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Nicky Lopez makes sure he doesn't get any damage done. Side is retired. 3 innings are in the books. No more bets. I was just looking to see if anyone else was going to sneak one in, but your bets are done. Your bets are locked in. Thank you for participating in the bets tonight. Let's go to the 4th. We're going to do one more inning, and I will take a break so I can say goodnight to Kokamish and the rest of the Childs. It's a running joke. We don't call them children here. We just call them the Childs. All right, top of the 4th. Franklin Perez has looked pretty good here to start us off. George Valera, Andrew Vaughn, Lucas Barker. Due up. We'll start with Valera, who's 0 for 1. Full count pitch. Pops it up. He got jammed on to the outfield grass. Dexter Morgan comes after it, and he will make the catch. Came to be an almost near collision with Michael Brooks, but he pulls in, probably because he knew he would get murdered. No confirmation if Dex has, all the plastic and stuff that he likes to use in his possession when he's on the baseball field. Anyway, 1 out, top of the 4th. Andrew Vaughn will be your batter. Vaughn got a base hit in his first at bat. Always. 3-2 pitch. Misses just outside. Ball 4. Vaughn will get aboard for the second time this evening. And my damn green screen. Hold on a sec. My green screen's just driving me crazy. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to share screen. Share screen. There. I'm just going to kill the AC. I'll just kill the AC so it cuts it out, because crikey, it's just an eyesore for me. I'm sure you guys don't care, but I do. So anyway. All right, Lucas Parker. 1 on, 1 out, the big head coming up 0 for 1. First pitch. That one misses inside, ball 1. No, it wasn't what you heard, it was what you saw, because just to this side of me, I could see my green screen being wonky because the air conditioner's blowing it around. The 1-0 pitch in there, right down the middle, strike 1. Ooh. Nice even betting. 1-1 pitch to Parker. Swings and got the piece of that back towards the dugout on the left side for the where the Tigers are. Count as 1 ball, 2 strikes. Parker is a 2-year veteran. He is technically a rookie this season. He played 12 games last year. He was originally a San Francisco Giant. Listen to this deal. Back in April of 2023, Parker, along with Captain Jorge Barbosa and Jordan Carrion, were traded to San Francisco in exchange for Charlie Neuweiler and Dan King. King has turned out well for the Giants, but I got to think between Parker and Barbosa that the Royals won that deal. The 1-2 pitch. Runners going into left field, opposite field, going back, looking up Riley Green, but that one is gone. .94-mile-an-hour fastball, and Lucas Parker says, I can hit against the shift, and he goes opposite field. 34th home run on the year for the big head. 121 RBIs, and he makes it a 2-1 ball game. That's what it's all about, right? Congrats to Limsall Gaming. I did give him the heads up. I don't think he's here. I know he's on the West Coast in San Diego, but I did give him the heads up that he was playing tonight. Oppo Taco. Maybe we can clip moments like that so that we can show those off. Don't forget, don't be shy on the clips, because we want to carry that stuff over to YouTube whenever possible. 1 out now. Jacques Landry will be your batter. He is 0 for 1. First pitch he sees, he goes opposite way, but that one's right at Alex Bregman, who had to be a little quick on the reactions. He was right there, makes the catch for the second out. 2 outs now. Nicky Lopez is your batter. Lopez 0 for 1. By the way, that home run for Parker now extends his hitting streak. He's now got an 8-game hit streak. Two-two pitch to Lopez. Swing and a miss. Perez will strike him out to retire the side. Bottom of the 4th we go. Lucas Parker, opposite field home run into the bullpens, gives the Royals a 2-1 lead. Bottom of the 4th, last half inning before I take a quick break to say goodnight to the kids. Ian Happ will be your batter. Bobby Witt and Keber Ruiz will follow him. Happ is 0 for 1. Two-two pitch. Swing and a miss.
Hey, bada, swing, bada.
That is the 5th strikeout on the day for Matt Mclendon. Mclendon, in his last 10 appearances, has 8 strikeouts in his last 10 appearances. Oh, excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong stat. My bad. I was looking at the wrong stat. No, he got 11 strikeouts in his last appearance against the Athletics. Whoops. Silly commish.
You idiot.
He never fails to remind me there. All right, Bobby Witt Jr. is your batter. He is 0 for 1. Thanks for doing the clip, Minerva. 0-1 pitch. To deep left center field. Margot barely turns around. He knew that one was gone in a hurry. It's out of here, Bobby Witt Jr. .428 feet to one of the deeper center fields in the majors. Bobby Witt gets his 24th home run. 3rd home run of the day. It's now tied at 2. Just got to finish off my water here. All right. Junior breaks your heart. Yep. Keber Ruiz broke your heart earlier as he had a home run into right field back in the 2nd. That was his 14th on the year. Hold on a sec. Okay. Intentional walk being given to Keber Ruiz. Interesting. So Ruiz will get the intentional walk. Find that one interesting. That gives the maniac Felix Matthews an opportunity here. Matthews is 0 for 1. First pitch to center field, ranging to his left. Margot, he has it in his sights. He'll pull it in for the second out. Heading back to first is Ruiz. Yeah, it's not like it's Barry Bonds. Witt's the biggest home run threat in this lineup, in my opinion. But all right, 2 outs now, and here comes Bregman, who's 0 for 1. First pitch to Bregman looks like a changeup, missing outside. Ball 1. Bernazard playing to the shortstop side of the bag. Full shift going on the pull for Alex Bregman here. The 1-0. Swings right through the slider. Thinks he was thinking fastball there. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Swings at the splitter coming in, and he's now behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Bregman. To center field. Margot is going back, still going back. This one's going to land on the warning track and 1 hop the wall. Heading for home is Ruiz. He will get in there. RBI double for Alex Bregman. It's 3-2. Bregman's 49th double on the season. Gets him his 76th RBI. To clip, there's a little thing on the bottom when you put your mouse over where the screen is. There'll be one that's marked for clips. Give me a sec. I'm trying to emulate it. Yeah, you'll have, it looks like, clip that. You know, it looks like a movie cinema. And then you can work on it in the side. So, there you go. All right, so Bregman is aboard. It's now 3-2. I feel like the intentional walk could have potentially hurt there, but we'll see later. 3 for 3 on Heist. Good deal. Michael Brooks will be your batter now. Brooks took a walk in his first appearance. Bregman at second. First pitch will miss low, ball 1. 3 earned runs charged to Mclendon. The 1-0. Knee high outside corner with the splitter. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Swings and fouls that one off. It drifts out of play. It'll be a 1 ball, 2 strike count to Michael Brooks. 2 runs in for the Tigers to match the 2 runs from the Royals. The 1-2. That's a fastball. Misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Into right field. This one's going to be a fair ball. What's going on? All right, it's a ground rule double. I'm like, what's going on here? Bregman will score. Brooks will stop at second with his RBI double, his 11th on the season. 41st RBI. It is 4-2 now, Tigers. And on that one, Zach Ryan starts to warm up in the Royals bullpen. Dexter Morgan will be your batter. Morgan is 0 for 1. Brooks now has hits in 7 of his last 8 games. First pitch grounded to short. Lopez has it. Hill will throw over to first in time to retire the side, but not before 3 runs were scored on 3 hits, including the big home run to center field. We'll step aside to go say goodnight to the kids. When we come back, we'll check the out-of-town scoreboard, and then we'll come back to this thriller in Detroit. It's 4-2 Tigers. It's Thursday Night Baseball. Playoff implications. We'll be right back. Back live. It is the Thursday game of the night. eMLB here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show. Michelle be here with you. Before we get back to the action, let's look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Lots of playoff implications all over the place. Let's see what is going on around the universe. Tampa and the Red Sox fighting for the wild card spot. Red Sox losing 4. Red Sox losing 4-1. Johnny Davis did hit his 8th home run. It's a solo shot, but bottom of the 7th, it's a 4-1 lead for Tampa. Pittsburgh is beating the Nationals 10-2. That is going to help out both the Phillies and the Mets. We'll check that one shortly. No cheating, Denbrew. I know you guys always do that to me. Marc-Andre Fleury, Brian Reynolds have hit home runs for the Pirates as they play spoilers in that one. It's just the bottom of the 3rd, 10-2. Top of the 5th, Arizona is leading 5-0 thanks to Jeremy Harmon getting 2 home runs in this one. 5-0 lead over the Orioles at Camden Yards. Brewers leading 7-3 against the Reds. It's bottom of the 3rd. In that one, Blaze Jordan hit his 37th. Darius D-Mac McKenzie hits his 33rd for the Brew Crew. It is bottom of the 5th at Target Field. Seattle hanging on to a 1-0 lead against the Twins. It's no score top of the 5th between the Marlins and the Braves. Just 3 hits total between both teams combined. Top of the 5th at Minute Maid Park, 2-1 lead. Angels over the Astros. Mike Trout got his 35th home run. Oops. That's his 540th of his career. I believe that passed somebody. I'm double checking. Yep. Nope. It passed himself. He's now 1 behind Big Papi David Ortiz for 18th in all time. I knew it was close on something. Where are we? So, Mets are leading bottom of the 4th, 2-1 against the Phillies. Again, both of those teams are 3.5 back on the Nationals, and the Nationals are losing 10-2 in the bottom of the 3rd so far. Let's see. Bottom of the 5th, White Sox are up to a 5-0 lead. Eddie Martinez looking pretty sharp on the hill for the White Sox in that one. Final scores throughout the league. The Rangers were defeated by the Athletics today, 5-2. They had home runs from Jinhua Nye and Danny Jansen, but it wasn't enough as the Athletics will win 5-2. Toronto defeating the Yankees 4-3 today. Trevor Story got his 25th. Gary Sanchez his 17th. Vlad Guerrero hit his 38th. That helped the Blue Jays defeat the Yankees. Finally, the battle in the NL Central. Cubs will beat the Cardinals 7-5. Jeremy Frank will take his 7th loss on the year. Home runs from Giancarlo Stanton, Kent Herbeck Jr., and Jackie Roberts helping the Cubs beat the Cards 7-5. 2 home runs for Anthony Rendon in the loss. One sec. looking for a player, and I cannot find him. Oh, to heck with it. All right. All right, top of the 5th. Back here, it's 4-2. Detroit leading over Kansas City after 3 runs. Bottom of the 4th. Journey of the Starters brought to you tonight by Commission's Choice of Beer, Sam Adams Tropical Wheat Ale. Franklin Perez, 4 innings of work, 2 hits, 2 earned runs. 1 was the home run. It was a 2-run shot for Lucas Parker. He's walked 1, struck out 4. 66 pitches through his outing thus far. Tony Bernazard, Manuel Margot, Brady Smith, bottom 3rd of the order coming up here for the Royals. Bernazard is 0 for 1. First pitch, Bernazard sees, slaps it over to second. Morgan is there, throws it to first. 1 second baseman throws out another. 1 out. 1 out now. Manuel Margot, your batter, 0 for 1 tonight. Three-two pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him.
Fatality.
Couldn't decide what button I wanted to press. Landed on that. Deal with it. 5 strikeouts on the day for Franklin Perez. 2 outs now. Brady Smith will be your batter. Smith tonight is 0 for 1. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him chasing the fastball on that one.
Brilliant!
6 strikeouts on the day now for Franklin Perez. Side is retired. This game is official as we're halfway through. Bottom of the 5th, we will go. It is 4-2. Okay, I just needed a double check from Minerva. He has decided the day is done. 31-year-old Valparaiso, Indiana native Zach Ryan is going to make his eMLB debut. He hasn't pitched since 2023. We're keeping our eye on you, Minerva. We're looking for glitches now. Zach Ryan coming in, has not pitched for 2 years, and he is going to make his major league debut at 31 years old. So that's why I couldn't find anyone, because he wasn't in your system. Zach Ryan, last pitching in Triple-A back in 2023. He was 4-1 with a 7.62 ERA 2 seasons ago. Throws a low 90s fastball, curveball with a changeup in his arsenal. Ryan comes in. We see Detroit managers scratching their head, not knowing what to make of this. Meanwhile, Riley Green will be the first to greet him. First batter he faces in 2 seasons. Green is 0 for 2 tonight. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Hello. Hello. Oh, I've got to play this one.
Well, you may run like Mays, but you hit like shit.
Hey, watch your language, mister. First strikeout of his major league career for Zach Ryan. 1 out. Cedric Mullins will be the batter. He's 0 for 2 tonight. See Dustin May loosening up in the Tigers bullpen. The 1-1 pitch to left field. Petey Halpin has it for the second out. 2 outs now. Ian Happ will be your batter. Happ is 0 for 2 tonight. Minerva's playing with 5 9s in his deck? Probably. Funny. 3-2 pitch. Just missing, low ball 4. Thought we'd have a 1-2-3 inning from the 31-year-old rookie, but not to be. Base runner gets aboard. Happ is over at first. Stolen base rating of 16 with a speed of 9 for reference. Happ with 2 stolen bases on the year has not been caught yet. 14 was his career high in 2022. Bobby Witt Jr. hit one to deep center field for his 24th home run on the year. He is 1 for 2 today. First pitch comes up and in, but misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Checks the swing. They appeal. They say it doesn't even have to be appealed. It's called as a strike in the zone. Or was it? A pitcher's pitch. That's a nasty pitch either way. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Right, checks the runner at first. The delivery, big swing and a miss as he goes after the fastball away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Manager comes out. How do you feel, Ryan? I don't know. Never gone this far. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Diving stop from Bernazard. He got his glove on it, but he didn't get it cleanly. He will grab it, but everybody is going to be safe. That'll be registered as an infield hit to Bobby Witt, his 2nd on the day. 5 hits now for the Tigers. Keber Ruiz will be your batter. Ruiz having the home run in his first at bat in the 2nd. He was then intentionally walked and scored in the 4th. First pitch from Ryan. He goes after that one and fouls it right off the plate. And foul is a no ball, 1 strike count. The 0-1. Grounded to second. Bernazard has it. He will throw over to first. Zach Ryan will get through his first major league inning. Congrats to the 31-year-old from Valparaiso, Indiana. Side is retired. 5 innings are done. Detroit leads this one 4-2. I was just writing to you, Jay Kuhn, and you got the answer for me. Dustin May is going to come in and pitch. He did throw 35 pitches yesterday. Kind of a questionable call, but it is the call being made by management. Franklin Perez, 5 innings of work, good enough to earn the win if this holds. 28-year-old Dustin May from Justin, Texas, coming in. The big 6'6" righty comes in, makes his 50th appearance on the year now. 2-1 record with a 2.42 ERA. 78 innings of work. He's given up 62 hits, 21 earned runs, 8 home runs have been allowed, walking just 20 and striking out 78. He throws the sinker and the cutter, curveball, and changeup. Former Dodger, now Detroit Tiger. 7th season in the majors, former 3rd-round draft pick by the Dodgers in 2016 from Northwest High School. He'll be greeted by the top of the order. Petey Halpin will start it off. George Valera and Andrew Vaughn due up after. Halpin is 0 for 2 tonight. The 2-1 delivery coming from May. Grounded towards third. Witt's going to have to hurry. He will throw it over to first in time to get Halpin for the first out. One out now. George Valera will be your batter. Valera 0 for 2 this season. 0-2 pitch. Got him with the curveball.
Hey, swing,
Dustin May will get his first strikeout on the evening. 2 outs now, top of the 6th. Andrew Vaughn is 1 for 1 tonight. He had a walk earlier on. First pitch to Vaughn. He gets under it and pops it up third base side. Witt drifting back in foul territory. Makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Dustin May as the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th, we will go. Detroit leads it 4-2. Okay, gentlemen, as a reminder, when you're batting, I want you to tell me what your intentions are when you are pitching for the next inning. Let me know if anyone's warming up or if you're going to do a pitching change. That is important. Please and thank you. That keeps this fluid. Thank you very much. Bottom of the 6th, we now go. Felix Matthews, Alex Bregman, Michael Brooks are scheduled up for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 6th. Zach Ryan is getting ready to go for another inning of work here. Three-two pitch from Ryan. Swing and a miss. Fools him with the 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Second career strikeout now for Zach Ryan. One out here, bottom of the 6th. Alex Bregman will be your batter now. We see Matt Barnes starting to warm up in the Tigers bullpen. Bregman 1 for 2 with an RBI. He had a double. Ryan leaves him crying. The 0-2 pitch with the shift off. To center field, shallow. Coming on in, Manuel Margot. He will get there in time to make the catch. 2 outs. 2 outs now, and that'll put Michael Brooks into the box. Brooks went opposite field for a double. Got an RBI, 1 for 1. He walked also. Excuse me. Three-one pitch. Gonna miss low and inside, ball 4. Can't get another clean inning in that instance. Brooks will get aboard. Again on base, he's 4 for 4 in stolen base attempts this season. Zach Ryan, 2026 Rolaids Reliever of the Year confirmed. That's fine. Dexter Morgan will be the next batter to greet him. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Morgan still trying to extend his 7-game hit streak. First pitch. Runners going, swung on, and fouled. Out of play. No balls, 1 strike. Thank you, Sean Paxlayer, for giving our social medias. Again, if you have a ball next to your name, a ball of yarn, that is, and you've never created a player, you've been invited to join us in our Discord and create a player to follow in the eMLB universe going forward. 0-1 delivery, quick snap throw to first, and Brooks will get back in there safely. One delivery, another throw over back to first, and the Tigers fans starting to boo. Trying to get in the head of the rookie. One delivered, runner goes, another swing, foul off. Looks like a couple of attempted hit and run plays that have not turned out here. Morgan now behind, no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch out got called, but Smith will just watch Brooks walk back over to first. Count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 swings, and another foul ball. This one gets into the box seats. Good battle starting to form here between Zach Ryan and Dexter Brooks. Ryan now 40 pitches through an inning and 2/3. The 1-2. Grounded back to the mound. Ryan, good field motion there. He will throw it over to first, and that will get him out of the inning. 2 scoreless innings by the rookie, the 31-year-old rookie. 6 innings are now in the books. Detroit leading this one 4-2. New pitcher coming in for the Tigers. It will be Mr. Reliable, the 35-year-old Matt Barnes. Barnes from Bethel, Connecticut. 58th appearance on the season for him. He's 0-6 with a 1.98 ERA. That just doesn't sound like that computes. 68 1/3 innings of work. He's given up 42 hits, 15 earned runs, 6 homers. He's walked 24, and he has struck out 99 to this point. 12th season in the majors for Barnes. I just had to do math in my head. Could you see? I've got these on so you couldn't see the smoke coming out. Barnes, 3-pitch pitcher, fastball, curveball, splitter, still throws upper 90s. Barnes coming in. He will be greeted with a tough one. Lucas Parker, then Jacques Landry and Nicky Lopez due up. Parker, 1 for 2. He had the 2-run homer opposite field back in the 4th. 2 for 3 in his career against Matt Barnes. Oh, 1 pitch. Center field. Mullins going back, but still has plenty of room, and he drops it. Oh my goodness.
Go!
Cedric Mullins looked a little too nonchalant there, and he dropped it. Should have had that one all the way. It's his 4th error in center field this season. Parker's gonna get aboard on the E8. And what should have been the first out now has a runner at first and nobody out. Jacques Landry is your batter. Landry is 0 for 2 tonight, 1 for 5 against Matt Barnes in his career. First pitch to Landry. This one's to center field. Mullen's going to be tested again going back, but this one's going to get past him. 1 run is going to score. Landry's heading for third. Safe. RBI triple for Jacques Landry, who put a tag in that one. It's 4-3 now. Unearned run charged to Matt Barnes as Lucas Parker will score. Jacques Landry getting his 11th. That's not a mistake. That's his 11th triple on the season. Nobody out. Runner at third, a tying run 90 feet away. Nicky Lopez is your batter, 0 for 2 tonight. You must be on a lag, Minerva, or you're watching on a phone, which is never advisable when you're managing a game because you get about a 20-second delay. And I only count to 5 normally in my head when I'm paying attention. Uh-oh, let the rumors start. Is Mullins good enough to play center field still? Might find out. First pitch is going to be in the dirt, ball 1. Infield is in here. No worries, oh, don't apologize. I just wasn't sure because I saw your instructions after I turned around, but not before when I hit the play. But it worked out in your favor. The 1-0. Down the first baseline, fair ball. Trotting in is going to be Jacques Landry. And yes, I know the animation fools us all, but heading to second with an easy double is Nicky Lopez. It's a tie ball game at 4. Lopez's 23rd double on the year, his 56th RBI, and the Royals have put a 2 spot up here in the top of the 7th with nobody out. One, two, three. Okay, I had to make sure that was 3 batters. Barnes is going to be done. Nolan Blackwood is going to be summoned here in his place. Barnes unlucky with the unearned run charged to him. The last one was charged the triple. Nolan Blackwood becomes the 4th pitcher of this game. The 30-year-old from South Haven, Mississippi, the tall 6'5" right-hander. 51st appearance on the year. He's 5-1 with a 3.63 ERA. 62 innings of work. He's given up 64 hits, 25 earned runs. He's walked 9 and struck out 43 on the year. He throws upper 80s, will touch 90 on occasion. Throws the fastball, slider, and the changeup. This is his 7th season in the majors, all with the Tigers. Former 14th round draft pick back in 2016 out of the University of Memphis. Tony Bernazard will be the first to greet him. 0 for 2 tonight, but boy does he love Blackwood. 3 for 4 in his career against Nolan. First pitch is gonna miss outside. Yep, missed outside, ball 1. See Devin Watts loosening up in the Royal bullpen. Looks like he's going to come in for Zach Ryan, who's now in the potential line to be the winner in this game. I shouldn't put the cart before the horse, but you never know. 1-0, grounded over to second. Dexter Morgan has it. Has no choice but to go to first. He will get the first out, but marching down to third is Nicky Lopez. Go-ahead run is now 90 feet away with 1 out. Manuel Margot is your scheduled batter. He is 0 for 2 tonight, 1 for 3 in his career against Nolan Blackwood. First pitch from Blackwood will miss away, ball 1. Infield playing in to see if they can get Lopez at the plate. The 1-0. That one's on the outside corner. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 will miss outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two, 1 pitch, swings and hits that one foul and out of play. Count will now be 2 balls, 2 strikes to Margot. Sorry, Minerva, I'm getting those way too late from you now. Again, I know you've got the storm, but you might have to try to be a little bit of a psychic here with some of your planning. So unfortunately, that one didn't work in your favor. But I could have counted to 10 or even 12 there in that one. Hold on a second. Okay. The 2-2 pitch. Got him with a called strike 3 on the inner half. That might have been a generous call.
Fatality.
It was indeed a generous call by the umpire. What? First strikeout on the day for Blackwood. It's a big one. 2 outs now. Runner still at third. Brady Smith is now your batter. Smith is 0 for 2. First pitch he will watch, missing low, ball 1. One out. In there, strike 1. I was gonna say there's no option for what you wrote originally, but I got it. Typo. One ball, 1 strike count from Blackwood is gonna miss away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, did not do so. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two, 1 delivery will find its way down the middle. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Brady Smith. 41,000 on their feet. Trying to will a strikeout here from Blackwood and leave Lopez stranded. The 2-2 misses away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here, top of the 7th. It's been a good one. 4-4 here. The 3-2. Grounded over to first. Bregman has it. He will step on the bag, and that will retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits, but 1 costly error, creating the 2. We are officially in the 7th inning stretch. Get your dancing shoes on, Tim Lowry.
I was born to love you.
I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you, but you were born to rub me first.
7th inning stretch. It's the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. It's the eMLB game of the night, and we chose a good one. A game and a half separates the Royals and the Tigers. It's bottom of the 7th. It's 4-4. We've got great baseball left, we think. New pitcher coming in for the Royals. Third pitcher on the night. It's going to be Devin Watts. Watts, the big 30-year-old, the 6-foot, 205-pound right-hander from Mooresville, North Carolina, coming in. 42nd appearance on the year. He's 5-4 with a 3.54 ERA. 58 saves to his credit as well for record. 53 and a third innings of work. He's given up 54 hits, 21 earned runs, 5 home runs, while walking 19. Striking out 52 on the year. Watts throws the low 90s fastball with a very sharp slider. It's his 7th season in the majors, all with Kansas City. He was a former 17th round draft pick of the Atlanta Braves back in 2016 from Tusculum College in Greenville, Tennessee. Hey, Jake. You came in at a right time here. We got a good one here. 4-4, bottom of the 7th. Last check, Twins were beating the Cardinals tonight. Cubs were beating the Cardinals tonight. Twins team is beating Andrew's team so far tonight. That's what we can tell you so far. Riley Green will be the first batter. Cedric Mullins, Ian Happ due up here. Bottom of the 7th. Tie ball game now. Green 0 for 3 tonight. Funny. He made the T-ball team. That's funny. First pitch from Watts. Oh, that's because I have the pitch by pitch on. My bad. My bad. The 2-2.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, but that one got away. They're going to have to hurry over to first. They will get there in time. It was a strikeout with a drop. Third strike. They will get Green over at first. That will still get the job done. First strikeout on the day for Devin Watts. That gets us our first out here, bottom of the 7th. Cedric Mullins will now be your batter. Mullins is 0 for 3 tonight. Green, we're not sure if we'll see him again. He is in danger of his 14-game hit streak ending. The 1-2 pitch. To right field. No, that's the first, and Lucas Parker makes a good play as he sizes up the line drive right at him for the second out. 2 outs now. Ian Happ is your batter. 0 for 2 tonight. He had a walk earlier on. First pitch he sees, sends it into center field. Diving stop from Manuel Margot. He will make the catch. Holy crap, that is oh so smexy. Sexy, sexy, sexy indeed. Great play from Manuel Margot to end the 7th. Side is retired. 8th inning we shall go. It is Royals 4 and Tigers 4. The parade of pitchers will continue for Detroit. Griffin Roberts will now come in. Better hope this doesn't go to extra innings here at this point, Jay Kuhn. Roberts will make his 57th appearance he did pitch yesterday. 5-1 with a 3.47 ERA. 83 innings of work. He's given up 62 hits, 32 earned runs, 12 homers, walking 28, and striking out 95. Throws the sinker and the cutter in the mid-90s. Also throws the slider and the changeup. Fourth season in the majors, first 3 with the Rays. He was a former Rule 5 draft pick from the Cardinals organization for the Rays back in December of 21. Roberts ready. He'll get the top of the order. Petey Halpin, George Valera, and Andrew Vaughn are due up. The 3-1 pitch. Gonna miss low and in, ball 4. And Petey Halpin will draw the walk to start off the top of the 8th. Halpin's aboard. George Valera is your batter. Valera is 0 for 3 tonight and 2 for 4 against Griffin Roberts in his career. First pitch. That one looks like it caught the outside corner. It did. Strike 1. The 0-1 as I keep watching, make sure I have all instructions in. This is too pivotal. No balls, 2 strikes as that one caught the outside corner. Valera quickly behind. No balls, 2 strikes. Halpin is over at first. He does have 11 stolen bases on the year. He has been caught 4 times. Had a career high 20 playing his rookie year last season. The 0-2 from Roberts climbs the ladder, but Valera does not oblige. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Boss battle. The 1-2. Just got a piece on that slider that stayed outside. He had to reach on that one, but he got just a piece of it. Stays alive. 1-ball, 2-strike count. The 1-2. Grounded to third. Witt will have to hurry. He's going to make a hard throw to first. He will get there in time. That will get the first out, but Halpin was on the move. It was slow rolling. He will get the first out over at first. Halpin into scoring position now. Andrew Vaughn will be your batter. Vaughn tonight 1 for 2, 1 for 6 in his career against Griffin Roberts. First pitch in there all the way, strike 1. One delivery. That one is at the letters and strike 2. That looked like the cutter from Roberts. Quick work on Vaughn so far. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. Misses away, goes with the slider. Good pitch in that situation. An unsuccessful first date. Been there many times, Aiden. But let's not have the conversation on why you consider it unsuccessful. Let's not do that. The 1-2. Just missing outside. That one was close. Could have been called strike 3. Gotta think that the Detroit dugout does not like the call there.
Say what?
Podcast gonna be fire. The 2-2. Got him looking all the way. He just watches it go by. Huge strikeout for Griffin Roberts. It's his first on the evening. 2 outs now. The big head Lucas Parker is coming to the box. 1 for 3 tonight with a 2-run homer. Intentional walk being called to Roberts. They're going to take their chances with Jacques Landry. Uh-oh. One of them, huh? A Politico. Wow. I'm surprised at this move. Miguel Sano is being called upon. I get why, but Jacques Landry is not who I would think you replace him with. But interesting call. You remove Le Standard d'Excellence, who just got his 11th triple in his last at-bat to make this possible to be where you are. And you're going to call on Miguel Sano. We'll see. 32-year-old from the Dominican. 188 average on the year. 8 home runs. 22 RBIs. And as Denver reminds us, a survivor of a plane crash. Well, I'm absolutely doubting this one, because I like Landry far more than I like Sano. Now, if you got Landry aboard and Lopez was up, then I would have said, yeah, Sano. First pitch. 2 for 9 as a pinch hitter this year. That one's away, ball 1. Miguel Sano is 0 for 5 in his career against Griffin Roberts. All teams make it to the 8th inning. The 1-0. In there, strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Petey Halpin's your runner at second. He's the go-ahead run. Lucas Parker is at first. Sano, 285 career home runs. The 1-1. Misses with the cutter. Tried to get Sano to go after it. 2 balls, 1 strike. Count's getting favorable, though. Sano is a 222 batter with runners in scoring position and hits 219 at least when he's ahead in the count. The 2-1 goes after that one and he whacks it foul down the third base line. I think he was thinking fastball and he got the off speed there. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here. The 2-2 pitch. Got him with the call. Strike 3 up at the letters. Not the call I would have made, and it showed right there. Griffin Roberts gets the strike outside. Is retired. They're going to leave 2 aboard. Bottom of the 8th we go, tied at 4. All right. Sano is still a 9 rating at third, unless you've got other plans. What's your plan here, Minerva? Yes, you can bring in someone else. It does not have to be Sano. Sano's day will be done officially, though, by doing that. Just FYI. Minerva. You replaced Landry. You took him out of the game by putting Sano in. He's done. So you cannot have him come in. That was my head scratch with you. Yes, exactly. Wait. The first part of that works fine. So you... Alright, you want Sano at third. Sano is at third. Devin Watts is staying in, correct? Okay. Devin Watts is staying in. It's bottom of the eighth. Bobby Witt Jr., Keber Ruiz, Felix Matthews due up in this 4-4 thriller. Remember, programming note, Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show back on Sunday, end of the season broadcast, 10 o'clock Eastern time in the morning, coffee with the commish style. Bobby Witt Jr.'s 2 for 3 tonight. He had the home run to left center field. The 2-1 pitch. Lined into left field. That's a fair ball. Gets down the line. Heads into foul territory. Halpin gets to it, but Witt Jr. is going to get into second with a double. Leadoff double for him. Third hit on the day. 32nd RBI on the year. Now a triple short of the cycle for Bobby Witt Jr. Keber Ruiz is your batter now. Ruiz had a home run back in the second. First pitch goes right after it. He fouls it down the right side and out of play. No balls, 1 strike. See Jimmy Sherfy starting to warm up in the bullpen. The 0-1 grounded to second. Bernazard has it. He will throw over to first. Retires Ruiz, but meanwhile the speedy Witt will get over to third. Go ahead run now 90 feet away with 1 out. With 1 out now, it's Felix Matthews, the maniac. He's 0 for 3 tonight. 2 for 4 against Devin Watts in his career. Okay. I was waiting for instruction, and that's what's being done. Matthews is going to take a walk. Alex Bregman will be the batter. Double play is on here. First walk issued by Watts. Matthews is at first. Bregman is your batter. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a double. He's 5 for 9 with a home run. It's less of a risk in this situation than it was facing Matthews with no chance to get the double play. So I like your call. First pitch to Bregman. He goes right after it. He is going to foul it off left side. No balls, 1 strike. Corners are playing in for the double. Bernazard is playing right to the left of the second base bag here. They're trying to play for the double play for sure. The 0-1. That one's going to miss outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Checks the swing. It doesn't matter. It was right down the middle. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 delivery. Misses just inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bobby Witt Jr. is the go-ahead run at third. Felix Matthews is at first. We have 1 out here. The 2-2. Misses just outside. It's a full count pitch. We'll see what happens here. Do they have Matthews go in this situation with 1 out? The 3-2 pitch. Matthews doesn't go. It misses just inside. Ball 4. Bregman will draw the walk. Bases are now loaded. Michael Brooks is your batter. He's 1 for 1 tonight with an RBI. He's walked twice. 5 for 16 with 12 RBI this season with bases loaded. Gonna do a mound visit first. 22 pitches in. Still feeling good. Plenty of popcorn, plenty of drama in this one. Watts will stay in there. Brooks gets into the box. To the set. The pitch goes right after the first one, and he'll foul it out of play down the right side. No balls, 1 strike. Still feeling good? You're the only one, pal. And Minerva just inhaled the whole roll of Tums. The 0-1. In there. Ooh, called in there. Strike 2. That was a generous call in that one.
What?
Not liking the call there. 41,000 umpires as they boo. Just imagine it. The 0-2 pitch. Swings, fouls that one off. He'll stay alive. No balls, 2 strikes. Bobby Witt is the runner at third. Felix Matthews is at second. Alex Bregman is at first. 4-4 here with 1 out in the 8th. The 0-2 pitch. Checks the swing. They'll appeal. No, they say. He'll stay alive. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Hey, Steve. You back from Hawaii? The 1-2 pitch. Misses just low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He thought he had him rung up there. You're super Well, glad you enjoyed. The photos look nice. The 2-2 pitch. To second. Bernazard to second for 1. Over to first. 4-6-3 double play as they planned it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
What a play for the Royals. Bernazard over to Lopez, over to Parker. Side is retired. They will get nothing and like it. Bases loaded. My you-know-what. We go to the 9th. It's 4-4. Boy. Griffin Roberts is going to stay in there. 20 pitches thrown in that first inning. A lot of pitchers blown through in that bullpen, so we'll see how far he goes. Nicky Lopez, Tony Bernazard, Manuel Margot are scheduled up in this inning. Hold on. And only because he just said that he's got puddles of sweat. Live look at Minerva right now. He's really managing this game pretty intently. I had to. Alrighty, Nicky Lopez is your batter, 1 for 3 tonight. Two-one pitch to Lopez. It towards short. Brooks reaches out. He will get there in time and make the catch for the out. 1 out. Tony Bernazard will come into the box. Bernazard tonight is 0 for 3. 1 for 8 against Griffin Roberts in his career. The 1-1 pitch. Deep to the hole, second base side. Morgan has to hurry. He'll throw to second. First in time. He will just get him by about a foot. That one was a bang-bang play. Morgan had to go deep in the hole right side. He got there in time. Second out now. Manuel Margot is your batter. Margot is 0 for 3 tonight and 0 for 11 in his career against Griffin Roberts. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. Not going after the red-hot Cody Masters, are you? Looks like he's calling on Christian Cairo. Interesting call. That's what I'm just going to change your name to. Interesting call, Minerva. Cairo, the 24-year-old from Clearwater, Florida. What crack are you on? I know. The red-hot Cody Masters stays on the bench. The switch-hitting Cody Masters, too, in favor of Christian Cairo, who enters play hitting .220 this year with a home run and 8 runs batted in. He's 0 for 2 in his career against Griffin Roberts. Well, I have bad news for you. I don't care how good this game is. I'm not going deep in extras. I'm not. I don't want it to be a sim game either. We'll see. 0-2 pitch to Cairo.
Strike 3.
You have a plan, huh? Your plan was good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3 up, 3 down for the Royals in the top of the ninth. Bottom of the ninth we go. It's 4-4. See this? This is a center fielder. See this? This means he hits on the left side, which means he hits better against righties. See this? It says he's on fire. You just left him on the bench in favor of a guy who got struck out, who basically was Manuel Margot 2.0. Okay? Jimmy Sherfy. What do you mean it don't mean a dang thing? All right, now you got him. 247 hits a lot better than what Cairo was. I would have stayed with Margot, to be honest with you. Anywho. So, center field. Where's Cairo going, if anywhere? He's not a center fielder. Minerva.
Let's go while we're young.
Long us just don't get us moving. A lot of dead air here. See, that's what you should have done. You wasted a player who you could have used possibly for defensive purposes or even for speed. He's better as a pinch runner in that instance. And you should have gone with the guy who had been the replacement anyway. Makes no sense to me. You do you, but it makes no sense to me. I call him as I see it. Jimmy Sherfy, Surf and Turf, the 33-year-old from Camarillo, California, comes in. 41st appearance. No, Aiden, I'm stopping you right there. That, again, just because it's text. We can't see a smile. We can't see a chara. There's no chara there. So no. No, I will time you out. I don't care how much I love you. I will time your ass out if you speak like that. Thank you. That's your one warning. Jimmy Sherfy, the 33-year-old, 41st appearance on the year for him. 4-3 with a 3.49 ERA, 56 2/3 innings of work. 42 hits, 22 earned runs, 5 home runs have been allowed this year. He's walked 19 and struck out 56. He strikes out a batter in inning. Throws a fastball in the mid-upper 90s with the curveball and the changeup. Well, that's true. You are losing your mind. Throws the, again, fastball, curveball, changeup. Former Diamondback and Astro. All right. Dexter Morgan, then top of the order, Riley Green and Cedric Mullins. Yeah, since he was flexing, what was it, 10-3 early in that game? 10-2 in the third? What the heck's that been? The 0-1 pitch. Or am I mixing my teams up? That's Pittsburgh doing that. Right center field. Morgan got a decent shot, but that one's into the wind. Cody Masters just getting into the game, gets into right center field, pulls it in to make the catch for the first out. One out now. That'll get us to the top of the order. Riley Green is still trying to get his first hit to extend his hitting streak to 15 games. He's 0 for 4, 2 for 3 in his career against Sherfy. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Riley Green just struck out for the 5th time in this ball game. 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts. Not a good night for him. 2 outs. Cedric Mullins, your batter, 2 for 6 in his career against Sherfy. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded over to third. That's Sano over there. He will make the catch. And that is going to be a 1-2-3 inning. Guess what? We're going extra innings. Here's the deal. It's 10:03. This game is done by my choice at 10:30 no matter what. We will play at least 1 or 2 innings. That I know we will do, okay? Because it's going to extras automatically, I'm automatically awarding both teams equal pay of the purse. So the winners got $700,000, losers $300,000. You're getting $500,000, which is customary for me to do when the teams are tied through regulation. All right, we're going to the 10th. Adam Hill is your batter, so if you want to get this game done on your terms, let's be quick and fluid as best as we can. Adam Hill, 28-year-old from Anderson, South Carolina, will come into the fray. Hill, the 28-year-old, it is his 3rd appearance of his career. Just a third of an inning of work, 0-1 with an ERA of 27. He'll be able to work on that pretty good if he can throw the ball over the plate. He was at AAA Toledo. He was 5-2 with a 2.84 ERA and 11 saves to his credit. Hill was a 4th-round draft pick by the Mets back in 2018 from University of South Carolina. I almost said USC, but then I realized, boy, that's on the wrong part of the coast. Wrong coast. Hill's ready to go. He throws the fastball in the low mid-90s, slider, and a changeup. Grady Smith will be the first batter to greet him. Then the top of the order we will go. Smith 0 for 3 tonight. 3-2 pitch. Gonna miss low and inside, ball 4. Brady Smith will draw the walk. He's got decent speed for a catcher. He's not a tank, but he doesn't have any stolen base attempts this season that I recall. Nope, he does not. He's 3 for 3 in his career, though. Gonna have a pinch runner for Smith. That'll be Antonio Cabello. Cabello is gonna come in the Venezuelan pinch runner. Cabello is in for Smith. Cabello with no stolen bases did get caught once. Pity Halpin will be your batter. Halpin tonight is 0 for 3. First pitch from Hill is going to be in there. Strike one. The 0-1 will come inside with the breaking ball, or the off-speed pitch, excuse me. That's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. The 1-1, that one's up and in. Cabello's on his way to second. The play in there, not in time. Antonio Cabello will get a stolen base. First career stolen base of the career of Antonio Cabello. And it's a big one here in extra innings. He is at second, nobody out. It's a 2-1 count to Pity Halpin. Just the first attempt from either side this evening. Both teams do not prioritize stealing as part of their games. The 2-1 pitch. Outside corner called strike 2. Looked generous. It was. What? 2 ball, 2 strike count on Pity Halpin now. The 2-2. Checks the swing, don't matter. It is right down the middle, and he will go down on strikes. 1 out now. First strikeout on the night for Adam Hill. I think it's the first strikeout of his career for Adam Hill. We've seen that twice this evening. George Valera will be your batter. He has been quiet tonight, 0 for 4. Hey, Pugs Red Dit just got his second career home run for Miami. First pitch will catch the outside corner, strike 1. What the heck? Is the 1 pitch off? How did the 1 pitch turn off? The frick? I know I had it on. Unbelievable. Yeah, it was on. How did... I don't know of a button that turns it off here that I'm aware of. No, I don't have a caps lock on or anything. No idea. So Valera will earn the walk somehow. Andrew Vaughn is your batter now. We got runners at first and second. 1 out. Vaughn is 1 for 3 today. First pitch is going to be in there. Strike 1. That was a slider on the front side. Maybe the game does want just to hurry up. Maybe Mrs. Kamish is doing it. I bet Mrs. LB is doing it. Was it? I don't know. The 0-1 still on there. That one's at the knees, called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes now. Middle of the order will be due up in the bottom half of the inning for the Tigers. The 0-2 to center field, but right in the direction of Cedric Mullins, makes the catch for the second out. She's on the phone with Mrs. Machado. Big spot here. 2 outs, 2 on. Lucas Parker is your batter, 1 for 3. He had a 2-run homer to opposite field, or as JR calls it, an oppo taco. Clay Holmes is warming up in the bullpen for the Royals. First pitch, looks like that one's in there, strike 1. Parker in these instances has been electric. 338 average on the season with runners in scoring position. Oh, 1 delivery. That one's in the dirt. That one's going to get by. It's a wild pitch from Hill. Not the way you want to do it. Could that be a blessing in disguise? The pressure might have gotten to him. Cabello gets the third. Valera moves up to second. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. One pitch is going to miss low and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Miguel Sano is waiting on deck. That's what I was waiting on from Jay Coon. I wondered if the pass ball, the wild pitch, was going to do it. He says no more. He will put Parker on. Takes his chance against the righty. Intentional base on balls. We'll take the bat out of Lucas Parker's hand. That's what I was looking at. I assumed as soon as the wild pitch happened it was coming, but he let another pitch go. Miguel Sano will come in, bases loaded situation. He's 1 for 3 with 3 RBI this season. I am going to look at you like that because I need to have the clip from Harry Doyle. Obviously, Taylor's thinking, I don't know what he's thinking. Oh my. All right. So you're doing this. You put him in the game for a reason. You might as well have the damn dude hit, but whatever. If you want Keane in, let me know. Here's, again, I'm not trying to influence this game. It's fun to watch. It's been a joy to call. But I'm getting tired, and I'm looking at it this way. If I put in a power hitter with 285 career home runs, I'm not going to pinch hit him with bases loaded. I'm not. That's just me. Keep Sano. Final answer. All right. I was just like, why would you go with a rookie in that instance? Thomas Keane has never had an at-bat in his career in the major leagues. Why would you put him in that situation? Okay. Look out. Oops. What about Zach Ryan? No one had a scouting report on him. He hasn't pitched for 2 years. I'm going to change your name to Joel Embiid because you're going to start telling me it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the process. Okay, Embiid. Put him in. He's never failed in this situation. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Someone reminded me I had a button for it and I forgot.
There's something screwy around here.
Thank you, Sean Paxley. All right, there's something screwy around here indeed. All right, here we go. Miguel Sano, Adam Hill, never faced each other. Sano 0 for 1. I'd prefer Sano in this instance over Keane. I don't care what the result is. Fastball misses inside, ball 1. Hey, you put him in. You had him take out Jacques Landry, who had an RBI triple prior. You put him in. That's one of those, you live by the sword, you die by the sword type of things. You don't replace him for a guy who's never had an at-bat in the majors. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Well, I might never let you GOTN again when you're drunk. I know you're not. I'm just being a wise guy. The 1-up. Swings and fouls that one off. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. All right. I need the boss battle for that one. Let me beat up on Hong Kong food. The 1-1. The pitch. That one's on the outside corner. Strike 2. Blame the Storms for the calls, huh? Alex knows a bit of it. The ball gets in play. It might go far. I don't know if it'll go dish net far or not, but the 1-2 pitch misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I don't know. If Kane was put in and failed, which again, baseball's a game of failure. Got to remember that. It's a game of failure. You fail more than you succeed. It's the idea of failing less than the other guy. It would have been talked about if that call was the difference in a season. That's where we are because the margin of error is so small. The 2-2 pitch.
Strike 3.
Got him looking, called strike 3. So there's our answer. Bases are loaded, and Miguel Sano didn't take his bat off his shoulder. 10-19. Guess what? This next half inning, we're done on it no matter what. 10:30 is my deadline for tonight. I've got to do it. I hate doing it. Don't let me bully you. Oh, you shut up, Aaron. All right, so Clay Holmes is coming in. I assume you want Mclendon as your catcher. You're not making as bad decisions as Joe Girardi right now. Mclendon, all right. Mclendon in to catch. Clay Holmes. In for Sherfy. Maybe. If it'll work. There we go. That's just Commissioner up there. All right. Clay Holmes. 32-year-old from Dothan, Alabama. What a year he's had. 6-7 with a 2.85 ERA. 35 saves to his credit. 66 and a third innings of work. He's given up 61 hits, 21 earned runs, 3 homers, walked 24, and struck out 78. He's got Ian Happ, Bobby Witt, and K-Bear Ruiz to deal with in this inning. Bottom of the 10th. Happ is the batter. 0 for 3, 7 for 28 in his career against Holmes. The 3-1 pitch. Misses low, ball 4. Holmes will walk the first batter he faces. Ian Happ is going to get aboard. Bobby Witt Jr. has had a night. He is a triple away from the cycle. He could legitimately hit a triple here and get the cycle and win this game. Hey, Coach coming in with a raid of 24. Welcome. It is the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas Show, the home of the eMLB universe. Hello. First off, I want to apologize.
Look, this is a thing.
Oh no, look, this is a thing. First off, I want to apologize to our Raiders for the kindness of Denbru's 16-month sub walking in on my welcoming you to this very, very intense game of the night here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas Show. Hey, thank you for the raid regardless, Coach. I am Commish LB. If you've never been here before, this is the eMLB universe. It is a perpetual online universe using out-of-the-park baseball. That crazy coach, Corbin Code, his Seattle Mariner pitcher, is in this universe. All right, so here's where we are. We are about a week left in the season. The Royals have 8 games left in the season, including this one. 9 games left for the Tigers. A game and a half separates them in the standings. The Tigers are struggling. 7 of their last 23 games is all they've won. They're 7-16 this month. The Royals have gotten to this position by winning 34 of their last 52 to be a game and a half back on the Tigers. So there's where we are. You're joining us now, 4-4, bottom of the 10th. We've seen bases loaded strikeout situations. We've seen bases loaded AA situations. It has been an amazing game to call and watch. So you're joining us. Ian Happ just walked over to first. Nobody out. Bobby Witt Jr. is a triple short of a cycle, trying to win this one against his real-life team, the Royals. Here he is a Tiger. Again, welcome to all of you coming in and saying your first hellos, because Moose Powers, I know I see you guys elsewhere. First pitch coming from Clay Holmes is going to miss low and inside, ball 1. Again, Witt has had a night, 3 for 4. He had a home run deep into left center field out here. He's gotten a single and then a double. We've also had a 31-year-old make his eMLB Major League debut after not pitching anywhere for 2 years. Yes, we've seen all kinds of weird, wacky stuff. All we can say is there's been a lot of drama. The 1-0 goes right after it. He was trying to end that one on one swing. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. The 1-1 goes after that one. He'll foul it back. Count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Playoffs are going to be intense. Happ over at first. Holmes checks the runner. The 1-2 in the dirt. Great block by Sam Mclendon, just coming into the game to stop that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just for reference, those of you who came in on the Crazy Coach raid, only because I started streaming at 7 this evening and I have a bit of a long day tomorrow, this half inning is the last half inning we're doing live. So either the Tigers win this or it will be simmed the rest of the game and the winning result will go to whoever wins it. The only downside of the way we do things is anything that ever goes extras, we're not really equipped for. All right. It's a 2-2 pitch. Misses outside, ball 3 as he throws the sinker far and outside. Full count pitch coming, nobody out. 41,000 plus in Comerica Park are buzzing. Gonna be really upset with yourself for typing KC in the bet because you misread what you wrote down. Same thing, GT, is whatever the final score is, the whenever you put the bet in, that's what your balls of yarn are, and same bonuses still. 3-2 pitch, Holmes delivers, misses low and in, it's the second straight walk he is issued. Winning run is in scoring position now. Keber Ruiz has had a home run back in the 4th inning. Excuse me, I had to think. To the oh my. Ruiz, 4 for 9 with a home run in his career against Clay Holmes. The first pitch. Goes after, grounds it to third, to Bernazard for 1, but that's all he's gonna get as he had to dance out of the way of the speedy Bobby Witt coming in on him. Bernazard will get the force out at second. It's a fielder's choice. 5-4 on your scorecards. Ruiz will get to first. 1 out. Winning run is at third base, and Ian Happ. Felix Matthews, the maniac, will come into the box. Matthews tonight is 0 for 3. Just 0 for 1 in his career against Clay Holmes. First pitch. Gets the outer half with a cutter. 96 on the gun. Strike 1. Balls, 1 strike. The pitch misses low, 1-1 now. Tigers win this one. They will extend their lead to 2.5 games over the Royals. The 1-1 misses away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Throwing it hard, 99 on that pitch from Holmes. The 2-1 delivery. In there, called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch to right field. This one is fairly deep. It is pulling and hooking and going foul. That might have just saved the Royals. It's out of play, finds the seats. That one was deep enough for Happ to be able to score on a sac fly. Instead, it's just a long, loud strike 2. The 2-2 pitch into right field. Another one. Oh my goodness. I hate the animations because that looks fair, but it's called foul. It's called foul. Lots of drama. I mean, jeez. Now we just need Morgana to run on the field. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Huge strikeout.
No, God!
Can you hear it coming from Felix Matthews as he swings and misses on that one? Huge strikeout. First strikeout on the night for Clay Holmes. 2 outs now. Alex Bregman is your batter. 1 for 3 with an RBI. And believe it or not, they've never faced off against each other. That might be true there, Aiden. First pitch to Bregman is just outside, ball 1. I feel it's past 10:30 now. I feel horrible that I'm going to have to just call a time limit on this thing. The 1-0 comes inside with the curveball. 2 balls, no strikes. Oh, she'll be fine. She might glare at me, but it's probably just because she wants to watch something lighter, because last night we watched the last episode of This Is Us, and, well, she was not in a good place. 2-0 pitch is in there at the knee. Strike 1, 2 balls, 1 strike. You know, if the Tigers end up losing a 10.5 game lead, the shades of the Red Sox in '78. Bucky Dent. And yes, can't wait. The 2-1 pitch goes after that one. He fouls it out of play. Count will be 2 balls and 2 strikes. I have not watched the George Carlin episodes on HBO myself. I love how we all bring up different teams, but absolutely 78 Sox is the first that comes to mind because of Bucky frickin' Dent.
Watch your language, you bud. We're on the air.
Dent's a 4-letter word, duck. So's duck. The 2-2. Swing and fouls that one off. He stays alive. It's a 2-2 count. So I haven't seen the Andor trailer yet. And apparently I'm living under a rock because I did not know that Disney is doing a series on Willow. I loved that show. I loved that movie growing up. Who didn't want to be Mad Mardigan kicking butt and taking names? And I kind of had a crush on Joanne Whalley for a long time, so. The 2-2 pitch to left field. Not very deep. Nicky Lopez is going to get there. He will make the catch. I hate doing this. I really do. Not how I want to. When's the last time we've had a... When is the last time we've had a game like this do this? Oh my God. And my eyes are just straight out stinging too. Yes, congratulations to both of the teams. It's been a phenomenal game. But the thing is I have to finish the sim. So, yeah, I have to finish the sim and get the reports done. So, I hate that we've got to stop this one here. So, I'm going to do a half-inning advance. Hold on, wait. Important for me to do this. AI activation. So everyone gets proper treatment. We're going to do this. I'm going to do this as quick as possible. We'll do at least 1 inning like this. Okay, so let's see. It'll be a 1-0 count to Lopez. Grounded to short. Thrown over by Brooks in time to get the first out. Tony Bernazard is your batter now, 0 for 4. He's got an 0-2 count. He'll ground it to second. That's the third time he's done this tonight. Over to Dexter Morgan. He'll be caught for the second out. Cody Masters first at bat. 252 on the year with 3 homers. 2-2 count to him. Hey, look! Why didn't you think I said you should put Cody frickin' Masters in earlier instead of going with Cairo? What do I know? Love you, Minerva. I still don't know what the hell you were thinking on that. But Cody Masters just showed why you should have put him in earlier. 4th home run on the year for Masters, who continues to be impressive. Masters, in his last 3 games, was 3 for 6 with 2 doubles and an RBI. David Leal is now in. Sam McMillan is your batter. Sano is still stuck on the Bermuda Triangle. Funny. 2-2 pitch coming from Leal. Checks the swing, don't matter, it's strike 3, he will go down. Bottom of the 11th, we go 5-4 Royals. Clay Holmes is staying in. Remember, AI is on, computers deciding. Holmes is still in. Brooks is the first batter, 1 for 2 with an RBI. The 1-0. Grounds it to second. Bernazar deep in the hole, sidearms it to first for the out. Doubles defense in place now for the Royals. Dexter Morgan is 0 for 4 tonight. The 0-1. Grounded to short. Nicky Lopez has it over to first. Tigers down to their final out. Riley Green is your batter. He's 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts. He has one more chance to extend his 14-game hitting streak. First pitch he sees, he grounds it to third. Sano has it, throws it to first. Game is over. What a game. I hate that I had to finish it that way. But I thank you all for your patience. I thank you all for making a hell of a game of the night.
Watch your language,
Oh,
bud.
I
We're
will
on the air.
put a sock in you, Duck, so freaking fast you won't even be able to think. What a game. 5-4 Royals will win this one. It's a half game difference in the division between both of these teams. A great performance. Thank you, Jay Kuhn, for participating tonight. Thank you, Minerva, for some crazy calls, but somehow getting the win in that one. Yeah, look at the graph. The graph was all over the place. Didn't know which way to make heads or tails of it. That's an insane game. I won't have time to, unfortunately, go through all of this. I'm going to assume that Bobby Witt would be the player of the game for going 3 for 4.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Capital Sam, thank you very much for hitting the follow button. Welcome to the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show. Again, win will go to Clay Holmes. He's 7-7. Adam Hill will fall to 0-2. Lucas Parker will get player of the game, going 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer, 2 runs scored tonight. I don't know if I buy that one. I still say Jacques Landry is a better hitting option than Miguel Sano. And Cody Masters, with one swing of the bat, explains, why the heck you putting Christian Cairo in for me, bruh? I'm replacing the dude anyway, let me bat. But anyway. All right, quickest review ever. Blue Jays win 4-3. Athletics defeat the Rangers 5-2. Rays beat the Red Sox 5-2. Diamondbacks will shut out the Orioles 5-0. 2 homers for Jeremy Harmon. Royals again winning 5-4 in 11 innings. White Sox blank the Indians 11-0. Joey Best gets his 38th homer. Astros win 5-2 against the Angels. Twins beat the Mariners 2-1. The Cubs beat the Cardinals 7-5. Kent Herbeck Jr. gets his 37th home run of the season. Pirates. The Pittsburgh Steelers win against the Washington Commanders 14-2. They gave up a safety. Sonny Gray gets the win. Hey, Brendan Two-Way McKay gets his second homer. He's pitched too, so maybe he's still got something in the tank. Who knows? Mets beat the Phillies 7-4. That allows the Mets to now be 2.5 back on the Phillies. Reds beat the Brewers 12-7. Braves 7. Marlins 3. Red Dit. Sir Pugs, community credit player, gets his second career homer. Padres beat the Giants 5-3. And the Dodgers beat the Rockies 7-2. Blake Snell gets win number 17 on the year. All right, wow. What a game. All right, gang. Let me see. Out of the Park is done. I think Respawn is on. We're going to send you over to Respawn to keep the drop love going, but this time you're going to the 23 drops now. You've been getting gold drops for 22 here, but we'll send you over to where you can get your 2023 Perfect Team drops. Whew. Back to the litter box I go. Fluffy Kitty Ninjas do assassinate, and you're looking at their victims. Next time I can find some glue and tape, I'll put my head back on straight, and we will be back in front of you. Coffee with the Commish edition, Sunday, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. End of the season is coming. Wow. Check the Discord to see where everything is, because I tell you, it is that good.
We would be honored if you would join.
There's your Discord. There's the YouTube Rocketer. Thank you for hitting the follow. We appreciate it. We are on our way out the door over to Respawn. We are going. Please join us in the raid, if you will, so you can get some extra balls of yarn. Commish reminding you how you think directs your life. When you think your best, you're going to be your best. So please go do your best. Again, thank you for being part of what was one heck of a show today. We'll see you soon. Thanks for all of you being here, and we hope to see you this weekend. If not, enjoy your Memorial Day if you're in the U.S., and we'll see you soon enough. Playoff schedule will come after Sunday's stream. Once we know where we stand, we'll see you soon. Peace.
You jackass!